Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2024 MLB Draft First Round Live Breakdown and Reaction, guys. We've been waiting all year for this moment, especially, of course, as you know, we are biased Blue Jay fans, and we need to be looking at the future of this Blue Jays team amongst other teams in the MLB that maybe they're struggling. Maybe they need a sign of some sort of hope, something to look forward to in their future, and it all could start today. Welcome in, everybody. I'm your host, Adam Peddle.
And I'm your host, Nicholas Playlog, and I think that the draft now is starting to, I certainly don't think that it's at the levels of, NFL or NHL or anything like that, because there still will be a lot of guys that get selected that you don't see for years, but they're starting to be a little bit more hype that's growing around it, and that's because of some of these recent years where you see Adley Rutschman get drafted, and then just a little bit later, it's like he's up here, he's making changes, Baltimore's a new team. Paul Skeens go off the board, and now he's starting a fucking all-star game. That is a real thing. That has happened, right? So just because this is MLB and baseball players take time, which is true, there could absolutely be some guys that get drafted tonight that are impact players next year. That is a real thing. It's happening right now. So I'm really excited to see, who are some of these guys, not even just for the Toronto Blue Jays, but who are the other guys that we're going to be watching in the league? What are the names that I need to know for the next 5, maybe 10 years?
Yeah, it should be a good one, guys. And when we look at the draft order, you'll see that there's a lot of college players in the top 10. And a lot of teams are starting to realize, wow, I can get my college player and play next year. Sure. And just speaking from the Toronto Blue Jays, where there's going to be a lot of conversation tonight on who we're going to be drafting. And I think they're going to be looking at someone like a college player who, can you come up and help and save our season sooner rather than later and start this rebuild? Yeah, literally. That's going to be the conversation.
Can we call them up tomorrow, please?
Yeah. Whereas you got the Oakland Athletics that are like, well, it doesn't really necessarily matter. We can just grab maybe the best, high school player or whatever it might be.
Sure. I think obviously they're in the best position possible, everybody. The Cleveland Guardians are they're the number one pick, but they're in such a great spot because they are leading their division right now, and they are competitive.
What a pick they've got.
What an amazing spot to be in, where it's like, hey, we're number one in the draft. We really can choose best player available. It does not matter for us. If we get him next year, great. If we get him in 3 years, great. They're in such a great place to be in right now. Adam's got the draft order for all of you guys here. The top 10 goes as follows: Cleveland, Cincinnati, Rockies, Oakland, White Sox, Royals, Cardinals, Angels, Pirates, and the Nationals.
You want to mention teams that are doing good right now. That's a great spot for those Royals, picking number 6 in the draft and being such a good team. They could really start building a little dynasty going on right here.
100%. Rob Manfred is walking out and is, I believe, kicking things off.
Kicking it off.
I don't think that they're on the clock yet.
Not just yet.
Not on the clock yet, but he's going to do his little Rob Manfred stuff.
Everyone's going to boo him.
That's how it goes. You guys let us know in the chat. Who do you want to see go first overall? Who do you think the Toronto Blue Jays should draft? We want to hear your thoughts down below.
We'll be breaking it down as we go along. I did see here that the Jays won somehow a crazy game up 7-0. Then they blow the lead, and then they get a Vladdy Daddy homer, and they win.
Wow. That was
ridiculous.
Wild. I mean, it also goes to show, though, Jesus Christ. Our bullpen is terrible.
Oh, yeah.
And also, too, the worst possible outcome here, because Yusei Kikuchi was doing really, really good, and then he wasn't doing really, really good. And it was like, we're great, we're dicing this hot offense, and then completely falls apart at the seams right there in that, I think it was the 5th or 6th inning, maybe. So that's not great for his trade value, obviously.
No, we need that to get a little bit higher. Also, Gideon with a little question here, and we should answer it. He's saying, can someone explain the draft order? I'm only familiar with NFL procedures. How do teams get a high pick? Well, ever since the CBT? Yeah, CBT?
CBT, yeah.
CBT, I think it was Gal. Ever since CBT during the lockout, they added into the agreement that the top 6 teams top 6 worst teams in the MLB in the prior year will have a lottery to get the number 1 overall pick. So the Cleveland Guardians weren't the worst team last year.
No.
This is all to prevent tanking, but they were one of the top 6, and they get a great draft picks, and it's just great for them. I mean, hell, that's like you mentioned off the top. they're doing great. They're the number one team in the AL Central, and you get the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, so just to clarify, it's the bottom six teams, right?
Teams.
And they enter in. Do you know what happens to the rest of them? Is it just like after that, it's
just based on your record? And then in the playoffs, I was wrong about this. It is based on where you finish in the playoffs.
So okay, I did think that, yeah.
Number 29 is the Diamondbacks, and number 30 is the Rangers.
Okay, no. That all makes sense to me, right? So as of right now, if you were to look at the MLB standings really quick, if, they were to finish the season today, folks, who the hell would be in? Chicago would be in that bottom 6.
Right.
Oakland would be in that bottom 6. I think the Angels would be in that bottom 6.
Would be in the bottom 6.
Miami would assuredly be in the bottom 6. Colorado would be in the bottom 6. And it might be...
I think it's going to be the Toronto Blue Jays.
No.
I thought we were the bottom 6 team.
Wow. That could be the case.
It is. We are a bottom 6 team.
So
let's go Jays.
As of right now, everybody, for those of you who are tuning in, we were just doing a little thought experiment to see if the season finished today right now, the Toronto Blue Jays would actually have a legitimate shot to get the first overall selection.
And we got a dono from Daniela Castro, $5 dono saying, hey, Nick and Adam, who do you want to see the Jays draft? A pitcher, infielder, or outfielder? That's a great question.
That is a great question.
And I think we're going to be answering that all stream long, Daniela.
Yeah.
But first things first, we are on the clock, guys. Not we. The Cleveland Guardians with the number 1 pick are on the clock right now, folks. We're going to be tracking it live and having conversations in and around the draft. Let's talk about it now. Let's open it up. The Blue Jays, what is the draft strategy right now? Because obviously when you look at the team, we've been talking about it forever, the future of this team. What do we do? Do you go and look at the future, or do you go and look at someone who can help you right now? And what position does that include?
I'm really interested to see what they do tonight, because I think that, and maybe I am grasping at straws here. It's possible. I've certainly done that before. But I'm hoping that whatever they do this evening will be a little bit indicative as to what the strategy moving forward could be, right? I mean, they could certainly just be going in with best player available, player available, whoever we believe is at the top of our board. We like the raw skills, we like the potential, we like the talent, they go for it. However, I mean, if you see them get a guy that is probably going to be ready next year, maybe that tells you a little something about what the game plan is for next year. Maybe we do want to still have one more kick at the can. Whereas if you go out and you get a guy with just the best raw talent who happens to be 17 or 18 years old, which is what they did last year with Arjun Nimmala.
They were thinking future down the line.
They were thinking future down the line, right? Maybe that indicates something about, okay, well, that Arjun Nimmala and whoever gets drafted here, maybe that's going to be the new window, 3 years from now, right? So, again, it's impossible to say whether or not that's 100% what they're going to do, because they could just be going best player available. But I think that if they do go for that high schooler, that might tell you a little something about what could be happening.
They could be going for a long rebuild. However, I'll throw out a couple names. I'll start with one of my favorite ones that I've been seeing. Big shout out to Blue Jays Nation talking about, Sportsnet's talking about, and I've been looking into myself, and they've been talking about, and that is Mr. Seaver King for third baseman and outfielder. That's one of the guys that has been highly talked about. He's ranked number 17th right now by MLB.com. Seaver King, he's got a ton of speed. He's got great contact with the barrel. He slashed 411, 457, and a 699 with 11 homers, 13 stolen bases as a sophomore. Again, can play some third place, can play some outfield. He's got some versatility in that. Right here, you got King excels at putting the ball in play with a compact right-handed stroke geared for hitting line drives to all fields. Now, that feels like a Toronto Blue Jay.
Could be.
Gabriel Moreno. Not Gabriel Moreno. Oh, my gosh. Our hitting coach. I'm blanking on his. Guillermo Martinez.
Right.
Thank you. That feels like a Guillermo Martinez kind of guy right there. He's added on 20 pounds in college, an impressive bat speed, and he's got a great approach. So he's just an overall great contact and approach hitter that can play maybe some infield, maybe some outfield versatility.
Yeah, no, 100%, dude. Speaking of some just great overall hitters, we have a lot of time to break down the Toronto Blue Jays and what they are going to do. However, we would be doing a disservice to anybody who's not a Toronto Blue Jays fan if we didn't highlight who is supposed to be the number 1 overall selection right now. While the Cleveland Guardians pick is in, we're going to find out very soon whether or not this is actually going to be the guy. But a lot of people are thinking that Travis, and I hope I say this properly because his last name kind of looks like Bonanza or
literally
whatever. But it's Bazzana.
Bazzana.
Travis Bazzana. Maybe I'm
Bazzana.
mispronouncing that.
Yeah.
But this guy won the MVP in the Cape Cod League.
Yeah.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Really solid contact hitter. I believe that he had the best batting average out of everybody in that league. And just overall, a very strong talent. Somebody that I think a lot of analysts have determined the floor is just so high with this kid that, if you can pick him, you might as well scoop him up.
Yeah, and they're going to easily put him over at second base for the Cleveland Guardians, adding to that amazing roster. I mean, they've been popping off with the bats, and if they can get this guy turned around and coming up and playing and getting some boom at the Major League level, that'd be huge. He's up there. Let's look at some other guys too, right? Because maybe they reach down a little bit to number 2, number 3. You got Charlie Condon. He's an outfielder, third base from Georgia. He's got a ton of power, hitting 37 home runs, batting .433, slugging of 1.009, led NCAA Division I in all of that, and extra base hits. So if you're going for a slugger with some pop, maybe you go with him as well.
Shout out to Gideon Weatherall right here with the $4.99 dono. You mean to tell me the Jays bullpen actually playing hero to get us a generational pick in 25? I respect their selfishness sacrifice of their ERAs. Now they're putting in work right now, guys. And now we have Rob Manfred coming up.
Here it is. The first pick is Bazzana. Travis Bazzana over the Cleveland Guardians, the number 1 overall pick.
And it's in, folks. It is in. Cleveland Guardians goes out, gets their guy, MVP out of the Cape Cod League, second baseman. I like that, man. I mean, there's not a whole lot of, there's a couple. Jose Altuve has been one of them. But there's not so many, elite second basemen.
Yeah, weird. Sorry, guys. The computer's glitching again. It's not doing what I want it to do. Let me just take a moment and fix this if you want to keep this going.
Yeah.
Travis Bazzana, let's go.
Still muted.
Oh, there. No, we're good.
Okay, we're good now. Yeah, apologies for that, everybody. That was we're using some weird tech right now that is making it more difficult than it should be to do this. We got to get ourselves a new computer pretty quick if we're going to be continuing with these live streams, which obviously we're going to do. But what I was saying, before we were muted, is that Travis is actually from Australia, which is really, really neat, everybody. You got a guy that is just coming out of nowhere, left field, literally from across the world. So pretty exciting to see that that he is going to be the first overall selection from the Cleveland Guardians. Now you got the Cincinnati Reds on the clock. One player that is just extremely exciting, folks, Jack Caglione. I hope that I'm saying his name properly. But he is from Florida, or went to school in Florida, and he could be the next Shohei Ohtani, folks. Literally could be the next Shohei Ohtani because he's just a two-way player, once again, like Ohtani. Has a heater that goes up to triple digits, folks. Literally, this guy can absolutely gas it up, and then on top of that, can hit freaking nukes. So that guy's going to be really exciting, and he could be going second overall here, and if not, will almost assuredly be going third overall.
All right, finally, holy shit, I got it down. My computer was glitching as shit, guys, but we got it. There you go, first overall, Travis Bazzana. Now, who do we got on the clock? We got the picks already in, guys.
Picks already in right now. Cincinnati is in here right now. Now, BBC Merchant says he's got a 4.76 ERA. He won't be a pitcher in the majors. Really, is that the case? Well, from what I was reading, it's all about the raw skills and the raw potential here. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's very, very difficult for somebody to be that elite at that young age, but it's possible you could see him do both. And if you're going to pick him this early on, then you might want to try that at some point.
Yeah, I think the safe bet to go, and I think the reason why he's so high is because he's got the two-way potential. I think the safe bet is to go with the Charlie Condon, and he's been just absolutely unreal. His power is off the charts. Like I said, the 37 homers is just phenomenal. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they like this guy's, the Jack Caglione. They like his, is it his bat better than his arm?
Yes, yeah. He really got an incredible amount of home runs this past season. So that's kind of been like the word is, at the end of the day, we do prefer your bat. However, you have the potential to maybe become a pitcher if somebody decided to go in that direction. So shout out to the 104 people that are watching right now. If you guys haven't already done so, please hit the like button and smash the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. One pick in, the expected player is off the board, and now you're going to get Cincinnati's pick coming in pretty soon.
Yeah, apologies about the tech, guys. Honestly, I should probably message our guy getting a new fucking computer soon. It's been brutal. It's been brutal.
If you guys go to the Tankathon for 2025, Jays have the 5th best odds for winning the lottery. They never have the number one pick. And Ethan Holiday is a generational player they need. Another Holiday, eh? Can you imagine if both of the Holidays ended up in the American League East, folks? You got Jackson over there against his brother. That would sell tickets. You want to hear about something that would sell tickets? That would sell freaking tickets.
All right.
Scott saying Rockies going shortstop at 3rd would make sense.
Well, that wouldn't make too much sense because they've got Ezekiel Tovar, who they just extended to like an 8-year deal at shortstop. So I don't know if that would make too much sense there, my man.
But JJ, oh, here we go.
Oh, Chase Burns.
Okay.
That's the number 1 right-handed pitcher. Okay.
We see the strategy from where Cincinnati's coming from right now.
They need pitching. They need pitching.
They decided to go out and get their guy, Chase Burns, the number 1 pitcher off the board, right-handed pitcher. I don't know a whole lot about this guy. Let me pull up his numbers right now.
So he's definitely... He is, definitely number 1 overall off the board. He was projected to go number 3, but going number 2 is definitely a little bit higher. He's got a lot of fucking fire. What do you got on Chase Burns?
100 miles per hour with his fastball. Drew some first-round interest when he was a high schooler.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. He ranked 3rd in Division I in strikeout rate, 14.3 per 9. That is really good. So... operates as a 97 to 99 miles per hour fastball, reaches 102 with the heater, but it's fairly straight, and batters get a good look at it coming out of his high arm slot. Okay, so it does get hit pretty hard, but it is obviously very difficult to get a hold of. His tight slider is a true beast that sits in the upper 80s and has generated a 60% swing and miss rate during the last 2 seasons. Okay, so nobody's seeing that pitch at all. He also owns a plus low 80s curveball. All right, so 3 very solid pitches apparently. Can gas it up there. Has a slider that is one of the best in college ball apparently.
Well,
and kind of looks, honestly, has the build of a little Paul Skeens, you know?
You know what? I actually do like this guy for the Cincinnati Reds. I mean, they've been building a lot of their young hitters on that team, and their pitchers have just been abysmal. I actually really do like that. And again, we've seen guys come out of college and come up to the major league level right away. Paul Skeens, I mean, this guy's gone now, but at the time, it was Alek Manoah back in 2020 or 2019. We drafted him in the first round. 2 years later, this guy's doing well in the majors, right?
Sure.
So
no,
it can absolutely happen.
I'm not sure what the depth chart over there looks like on Cincinnati, but I'd imagine that like there will be spots available if he's doing really well in AAA down there to start the year. I could totally see him coming up at some point, kind of doing something similar to Paul Skeens and getting his opportunity.
Yeah, looking over at the active roster for, or the depth charts at least, looking at the rotation. I mean, they got Frankie Montas, Hunter Green, but after that, Andrew Abbott, Nick Lodolo, and there's really not much after that. So they're looking for some impact right away.
No, that makes a lot of sense, man. That makes a lot of sense. You cannot go very far without some good pitching.
Okay, we got the Rockies on the clock, everybody, and the pick is in.
The pick is already in for the Colorado Rockies. Now, these guys are so far behind.
Where do they even go in this? Where do they even go?
I think
the Rockies.
you do best player available.
Yeah.
Best player available, the guy that you think has the highest floor and also the highest ceiling. Best player available. Yeah, they're looking at Chase Burns right now. His slider percentage is very high. but apparently it's super good. So
if I'm the Colorado Rockies, do I take my chance and get myself a Jack Caglione?
You know, fuck it, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you might as well.
Why not?
I don't
That would
know,
sell tickets.
Maybe, yeah, that's the thing. That would sell tickets, and you might want to just go for the highest ceiling player if you're the Colorado Rockies, you know? And that guy
Shohei Ohtani
could be the
maybe?
highest ceiling player, you know?
Wow.
Be right back, everybody.
Colorado on the clock. What's up to the 123 people in here right now? We're already 2 picks in. The Rockies pick is in. The Blue Jays, as everybody here, I assume most of y'all are Jays fans. Our pick is coming number 20. So far, if you missed it, we've got on the board Travis Bazzana, and Chase Burns going number 1 and number 2. Chase Burns was kind of projected number 3 in the draft, but the Reds snag him. Now, we'll see where these Rockies go. If I were the Rockies, though, I would get pitching, but they can do whatever they want at this point. They're so bad. That's the thing. You're so bad, it's like, what? You just get your best players and then address, your problem later on if you ever do eventually decide to compete. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? All right. Nick and Adam, I can't see Bo and Vlad going anywhere. Don't know why people are saying that. Yeah, they would have to. Ross Atkins would basically have to give up his job if he sold them at this deadline. Which, by the way, guys, now we're into the All-Star break. Now it's literally 2 weeks away from selling and trading and all that kind of stuff.
And we are 9 games below 500. Is that correct? 9 games below.
So. 9 or 8.
Either 8 or 9. Yeah, let me double check on that real quick for you guys. But it's assured. Like we're so down bad. Like you had to win this series to even have like any type of anything.
Yeah.
8 games below 500. Excuse me. So
yeah, we're better than that.
All right, pick is in. Colorado Rockies coming up. Jockey Boy saying 9. I thought it was 8.
Let's see. Okay, Charlie Condon, the big slugger, one of the most powerful sluggers in the game, going to the Rockies.
There you go. All right, they like their kid. They like their outfielder from Georgia, apparently.
Yeah, he looks good, man. I mean, again, when you hit 37 home runs with an OPS of 1.5, leading the entire NCAA, that's impressive. Wow. That's impressive, man. You can't really get a leading candidate to go number 1 overall, too. We should have went 1 overall, but that's why I'm shocked. Like, Travis, great contact hitter and everything, but, this guy's got incredible power, man. That's incredible.
6'6" frame.
Yeah. This guy's like an Aaron Judge-looking guy.
Yeah.
Just absolutely slugs. I'd want that guy on my team, honestly. I think that's a great pick by the Rockies. And dude, you're bringing him to Coors Field, too?
That's true, man.
Holy crap.
That guy's actually got potential to smack 40-plus, season after
Holy crap, look at him, too. He's massive.
Hell, that guy is huge.
Massive.
That guy is actually huge, guys. Once he puts some more muscle on him, gets himself into his man bod, oh my God.
Get himself into the, what do you call?
Yeah, because he's still
Aaron
lanky
Judge.
right now. He's still a bit lanky right now, but when he starts packing on the pounds, that guy is going to destroy. His average was also the first in NCAA.
God.
So he's got the best average and the most home runs.
Yeah. Even though you had Travis win the MVP, it's like this guy.
How did
actually,
this guy not win MVP?
Right. He must have been on a bad. I'm not too familiar, but he must have been on a bad team.
Oh, there he goes.
I don't understand.
You're going to Colorado, kid. Look at him. He's massive. Oh, and
his dad's massive too.
His dad's massive as well. There you go. All right, you're going to Colorado, kid.
Where is
you can stop fake smiling now. We know how you really feel.
Hey, listen, if there's a great place to go hit home runs and pad my numbers, it's Colorado.
Honestly, though, I'd be fucking breathing a sigh of relief right now that I don't go to Oakland.
Oh, God,
because their pick is in right now.
Oh, God, yeah.
So somebody's got to go to Oakland. Who's it going to be?
Oh, dude, hey, maybe you're part of the next, maybe go to Vegas.
That would be cool, actually. If you
go
could
to Vegas,
that'd be kind of neat,
A's are on the clock, everybody. And the pick is in. Wow, they already know. They already know.
So what is the consensus on where the Jays need help? Fielder or pitcher? I believe they need to get the best catcher. That is definitely something that a lot of people have talked about, Tom Dinder. I mean, there's just no catching prospects anymore.
Yeah.
So if you could end up with one of the top catching prospects, if not the best catching prospect in the class, that would be really good. However, I mean, let's face it, looking at the Toronto Blue Jays right now, could they use a strong outfielder? Yes.
Yeah.
Could they use another pitcher? Probably.
They can use literally anything
at this point. They could probably use anything. So if you see an overwhelming difference between the best catcher and then the best other guy, like the best other guy you have a tier ahead of that catcher, I think you need to go best player available.
Right.
But if the
It's
catcher
possible.
is close to whomsoever that other guy is, then they might end up in that direction.
Yeah, because like the Jays, just to answer, Danielle Lowe from earlier, for me, Seaver King, Tommy White's got incredible power too.
Yeah.
Like he's one of the other big power bats in this draft. Second big power bat in this draft. And then if you miss out on those guys, well, then maybe you might consider your Walker Janik or your Malcolm Moore, right?
Whichever guy you like best. Like
whichever
they're so
guy.
close. So, and those are the best catchers. Is that correct?
That's the best catchers in the draft.
Okay.
Yeah.
BBC Merchant saying Malcolm Moore is overrated. Honeycutt is the pick for the Blue Jays. Because here's the thing. All I know about these college guys is the breakdown, some of their numbers and everything like that. I don't watch college ball. I mean, like if you watch college ball, then shout out to you guys. But we shall see. They're saying if Honeycutt's available, then definitely take
Who's Honeycutt?
Honeycutt. Where is he? He's got to be up there,
Is
right?
the last name?
There he
Honeycutt.
is.
Outfielder Honeycutt.
Outfielder.
Vance
Vance
Honeycutt.
Honeycutt from
Let's look at
North
him.
Carolina.
Let's show him some love.
6'3", 205.
Okay.
Righty.
Produced 9 first-round position players. Okay, so he's from North Carolina.
Steals a lot. 25 homers, 29 steals as a freshman. That's impressive.
Yeah. Setting the new Tar Heels marks for single season 28 and career 65 homers. Okay.
Hold up. Honeycutt comes with at least plus tools across the board with one notable exception, his bat. That's the one thing I really want.
What?
He carried a 30% strikeout rate as a freshman.
Jesus.
Cut it to 20% as a sophomore when he wasn't nearly as productive.
Shot up to
and it shot it back up to 28%. Are we sure that we like this guy?
He strikes out a lot.
Strikes out a lot.
Yo,
Hey,
Gaming
shout out to the
Freak!
Gaming Freak, who has been a member for 7 months at
Let's
the Vouchers
go.
to Bat Flip category. That's freaking phenomenal, dude. You are the best. 7 months. Hope everyone's doing well. Go Jays, go. Can't wait to see who they end up with.
Here we go. The pick is in. Here's Rob Manfred. Oakland Athletics select. Nick Kurtz.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, they showed that guy?
Dude, that guy was literally like, like he was upset, and then he reacted. That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Okay, where's
Nick Kurtz is ranked 7th by MLB Pipeline.
Okay.
He's a first baseman.
Yeah.
Recruited originally as a left-handed pitcher, but over the course of a winning consecutive Tennessee Division II. Oh, wow, he's the Division II player. He emerged as a superior prospect and hitter. After batting .344, 39 homers in the 2 college seasons, he entered 2024 as candidate to go first in the draft. Okay. He got off to a slow start, missed 2 weeks with a shoulder injury, then went on a rampage shortly after, and he returned and homered 14 times in 9 games. So he had 1 hot stretch, including 6 blasts. And that's interesting. He also topped NCAA Division I with 78 walks. So he walks a lot, but sometimes can be streaky hot. That seems interesting.
Well, also, too, though, like they were saying he had the potential to go first overall at the beginning of this year.
Right.
But then started off the season slow and with an injury. So, I mean, maybe he's one of those guys, right? Like if he was fully healthy, he is up there with those other 3. You never know.
You can give him this. He's been grinding his entire career. He even grinded from AA, like Division II, and then he went up to Division I. He's grinded. And you know what? You're an Oakland Athletic now. You're the 4th overall pick.
You're going to have to keep grinding,
You're going to have to keep grinding, dude.
The grinding doesn't end now. It just begun.
Oh, God. Wow.
Now
Nick
you got
Kurtz.
the White Sox on the board. Oh, the family's super pumped that he went 4th overall. That's exciting.
Yeah.
And White Sox are on the board, folks. They're on the clock. Where are they going to go?
Yeah, where would you go if you're the White Sox? Because you're an abysmal team right now. What do you do?
That's a good question.
Any best player available? Like, literally.
Yeah, I think it's that's the thing, man. With all these like guys who are so down in the dumps, I think it's got to be best player available. You know.
Honestly, go for the fucking two-way player. Go for the two-way player.
I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't gone off the board yet. You know.
Everyone's grabbing their guy. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
or maybe he's overrated.
About him, you know.
Maybe he's overrated.
It's like they're like it can't possibly happen twice. You know, in our generation.
Never.
Sox get a steal with Caglione, says Chris. I mean, that's kind of the consensus, right? He was
supposed to be going third.
Yeah, people were saying that he might go third or, even in that top 3 for sure. And White Sox picking 5th could get him. So not bad at all, right?
Not bad. Not bad for the last pick, you know?
Imagine if he fell
all the way to the Blue Jays. That's our two-way player. Screw Ohtani. We're getting Caglione.
The plane has finally landed.
Yeah, literally, guys.
See, MLB has got to change this. Think about how much more exciting it would be if there was draft pick trading involved.
Oh, I know. We could trade up and stuff and grab them.
Right? It's like, our guy is still there. Mm-hmm. Now we got to get on the phone. We didn't think he'd still be there, but let's go.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed. If I'm the White Sox, I mean, maybe I just get more draft picks, Why not?
When's their pick? I just joined. Blue Jays are picking 20th overall, everybody. So we are 15 picks away once this one comes in, which the pick is in right now for the Chicago White Sox, folks.
It'll be interesting to see where they go. Just to recap, Travis, how do you say his name? Bazzana?
Something like that, yeah. Sure.
Bazzana. And then Chase Burns, which is a little surprise, going to the Reds. And then Charlie Condon falling from expected 2 to 3. Nick Kurtz going up from expected 7 to 4. Mm-hmm. He's got to be super stoked. Let's see where Jack goes. Mm-hmm. Be interesting to see, guys. 114 people in here. If you have not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like up the stream as we're covering the Blue Jays draft pick.
Yeah. Have the Blue Jays hit on any other first round in the past 10 years other than Manoah?
I wanted to bring that up, actually.
Not a lot.
I forgot I wanted to bring that up. I cut a little thing today. It was from Ben Nicholson-Smith, but he was just recapping the Blue Jays' last few years, guys. And when we look over at the Blue Jays under the Ross Atkins era, mind you, they've drafted TJ Zwick in 2016, negative WAR. Yeah. Logan Warmoth, nothing, never came to the big leagues. Nate Pearson, negative WAR. Jordan Groshans, negative WAR. Alek Manoah, big hit, but not here anymore, 7.5 WAR. Austin Martin, negative WAR. Gunnar Hoagland, Barry Nimala have not even hit the big leagues, so that will still be determined.
We traded Hoagland, too.
Yeah, we traded Hoagland, still Barry Nimala, but we haven't figured that out yet. But the only win has really been Manoah, but he's literally not even playing still.
Do we still have Barriera?
Yeah, we do. We still got Barriera, and we got Nimala. We don't have Martin, don't got Hoagland.
No.
Or Groshans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad.
We really haven't done a whole lot,
No.
All right, White Sox pick coming up here, folks. Who's it going to be?
Let's see. Here's Rob Manfred.
Hagen Smith. Where was he? Hagen Smith.
Okay.
Left prospect.
Okay. Hagen
20-year-old.
Hagen Smith. Okay. He blew out his elbow as a high school sophomore, having Tommy John surgery. Right. He bounced back to tie a Texas prep record with 7 no-hitters as a senior in 2021.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
So his stuff was just so much better than everyone else.
It was just so much better. And he's a left-handed pitcher. He won the Southeastern Conference Pitcher of the Year honors and led NCAA Division I in average against at 144, strikeout rate at 17.
Wow.
17.3 strikeouts per 9 innings. So this guy's a whiteout strikeout pitcher.
That's crazy.
Slider fastball is dominant. Okay. You know what?
And he's a lefty, too.
A lefty.
He's a lefty. That's exciting.
The pick. I like the pick. Ranked number 1 overall pitcher in the draft, other than, of course, Jack. So there you go.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Interesting.
I kind of fuck with it. Hagen Smith, you are a Chicago White Sox. Maybe you could be the ace of the future. Hagen Smith.
His whiff, incredible. Average, amazing. Contact. Just across the board, this guy's really, really good.
Incredible.
Okay. Exciting stuff for the Chicago White Sox right there. New guy for them.
And now we're going to have the Royals, which we highlighted before this live stream, or right at the beginning. Royals have a good team. Maybe they can have something cooking, and maybe they can get some reinforcements soon. Now, do you go the way? Jack's still on the board. Do you go all the way and still draft Jack, or do you get someone who can help you right effing now?
It's clear that these guys came in with their game plan and their strategy, and they are not, adjusting from it. Like, I feel like everybody's got their guy so far.
Right. Yeah. That definitely feels like it.
Oh, and they got Nick Kurtz up here talking. Or Travis Bazzana.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
This is what he looks like.
Number 1 overall pick. Oh, he seems so. He's like blushing.
He's Australian.
Oh my God, I love it. Well, he's got a little hint of the Australian, little American influence,
yeah, but he is undeniably Australian and from Australia. That's honestly, that's fucking awesome, dude.
That's good for baseball.
I would love that for baseball. You know, like if we got a solid Australian kid in here, that'd be really cool. Everybody, he's huge too, 6'5". That's Bazzana. I can believe it.
So, no, he's 6 foot. Who's 6'5"? Is that Hagen? No. Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz is 6'5". Oh, Jack.
Jack is 6'5". Yeah, Jack is a physical beast, everybody. He is a physical beast.
Who's left right now that they could possibly get? It's Jack.
JJ is still there. JJ
Weatherholt, shortstop, second baseman.
And then you go down to Braden Montgomery, and then everyone past him is available right now.
Yeah, kind of in the next tier. I wouldn't be really looking at those guys just yet if I am.
Again, yeah, this
Kansas
is,
City Royals.
you know, like maybe their scouts, maybe their guys know something that we don't, right? Maybe, you know, Bryce Rayner is just like the best fucking guy ever for them, and they believe in him. But just looking at this list right here, there are 2 guys ahead of the rest of them. So I'm kind of surprised. I'd be surprised if they don't leave the board pretty soon.
Like, I wonder where they do go, because they have Bobby Witt at shortstop, but maybe second base ball. Who knows? You know what I mean? This guy's hitting 449. Put him at the top of the lineup there with Bobby Witt.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like at the end of the day, these guys are prospects. You'll figure it out. You know, like you'll figure it out, right? It's like, look, they want to come to the MLB. If the word is you need to learn this position and be really good at it to make it, they will find a way. You will go out and you will do it.
That's what I love. Who could it be now?
He's bloody Australian, mate. Yeah, you're damn right, dude. I love that, man. I think that's really cool. Like, that's just generally awesome for baseball as a whole. You know, just love to see like guys from other countries. You know, Blue Jays got their Indian guy last year,
Arjun
right?
Namala,
That would be really cool. You know, it's like I've never seen like an Australian native guy be.
Liam Hendricks.
He's Australian.
He's Australian.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not know that Liam Hendricks was Australian. Interesting. All right, the pick is in for Kansas City, folks. Pick is in.
Yeah, Scott's saying, the switch pitcher. Yeah, I know. There is a switch pitcher in the draft. However, those always freak me out. It's like, are you that high because you're a switch pitcher, or is it because you can actually execute? Okay.
All right, Royals.
Are we getting it? Yep, here comes Rob.
Folks. Pick is in for the Royals.
There he is, Jack Caglio. Go to the Royals.
Two-way player from Florida, going 6th overall. Physical beast. Kind of looks like Bo.
It kind of does, or Austin Martin too.
A little bit. Oh, jeez. What the hell?
There you go, the switch.
So a massive human being.
Two-way player. Let's go.
There he is tossing.
Yeah, and there he is pitching.
Wow.
No, that's him hitting. I was going to say, like, that's a bad highlight. There you go.
Wow. Okay. That's exciting.
Yeah, he was on Team USA.
70 grade power. So he's got incredible pop. I mean, he's got the same body type as a Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
And same type of, player profile in the sense of just incredible power. And then, when he is on the bump, just gasses it past people. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do with him. If they decide to hold on to him as the two-way stud, or just make him a hitter in general.
Yeah, like I'm curious to see like what was his. Oh, they have no stats on him. What was his stats as a pitcher? They're not showing it right here. They're not showing anything right here.
Great pick for KC.
I mean, he fell, so that's obviously a great pick.
Yeah, and they're in a great position too, right? Where they can just go best player available and be happy about it. And, that is what it is. If he develops, great. If not, then no worries. Highest player selected in MLB Draft, Florida Gators. Wow, they've had a lot of good people come out of Florida.
Wyatt Langford. Oh, there you go.
Brady Singer, Mike Zunino. A lot of talent from there.
125
people watching, guys. If you haven't already done so, please hit the like and smash the subscribe button. St. Louis Cardinals are going to be on the clock right now, everybody. You just had the two-way player go. There was one more player in that tier 1, according to just the analysts as a whole. That guy being J.J. Weatherholt, and then you'd be entering into kind of the tier 2 guys from Braden Montgomery onwards.
So I guess if you're them, do you just go best player available if you're the Cardinals? Cardinals are a weird team, man. It's almost hard to say, like, where are they? Because they're kind of coming to the end of their window.
Well,
you know what I mean?
They were getting hot for a bit. And yeah, so
they're back.
They are
All
back.
right.
Yeah, like they got kind of hot for a little while right there. And now they're actually in a position where, they could ride this thing out. They could push Milwaukee for the division lead, or alternatively, like, I think, they're in a wild card spot right now, I think. Yeah,
Like they are.
Yeah, they'd be in a wild card spot. They'd be behind the Braves, and then they'd be ahead of the Diamondbacks, the Padres, and the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really, all of that's really, really tight. So,
yeah, if I'm the Cardinals, I mean, looking at I'm gonna take a look at their team roster actually right now and see, like, well, who? Because, like, you could go get that shortstop. That'd be an easy smash. That'd be an easy smash.
Who do they have playing shortstop right
now? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's really. I don't know.
I actually don't know, man.
Because you had Paul DeYoung for so long. In my mind, I'm like, oh, it's Paul DeYoung. It's Paul DeYoung. Let me look at their depth charts here. At shortstop, they've got Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn and Brandon Crawford.
Yeah, I don't know if those guys are them.
22 years old, so he's young.
He's young. Hey, why not grab another one? At second base, you've got Nolan Gorman, and Nolan Gorman, he's been pretty bad. Maybe
he was
do a little
supposed to be
reset.
A lot better, man. Nolan Gorman was supposed to be a lot better than what he is doing right now.
And Brandon Crawford is just not he is not looking good. So maybe that's the right area to go. That middle infield needs a lot of support. This feels like an easy smash for them to go J.J. Weatherholt.
Well, the pick is in right now, everybody. St. Louis Cardinals pick is coming up. So far, you got the two-way stud off the board. All of the other expected guys have kind of been gone. The only guy that hasn't left the board yet, who was anticipated to do so, is J.J. Weatherholt. So we'll see if the St. Louis Cardinals snatch him up at 7.
Let's see if they do, guys. 140 people in here. If you have not already, hit that like button, guys. We're so close. We're getting so close. That Blue Jays pick. Only 14 more to go. Who are we going to take? You want to revisit that conversation? Who would you take? Who would you want the Blue Jays to take at this point?
It's like just looking at and we're basing our analysis here off of the same information that you guys have.
Right.
In terms of some of these breakdowns and some of their other statistics that they put together.
How about a way to describe it is, what kind of player would you want? What would you want them to prioritize?
I mean, like, maybe it is the...
As you think about that, the Cardinals are coming.
Yeah. Pick is coming in right now.
There he is, J.J. Weatherholt. There you go.
Okay, so everybody that was anticipated to go in the top 7 has, in fact, gone in the top 7, everybody. There was a little bit of ups and downs, but J.J. Weatherholt is now off the board, hugging his family, his girlfriend, I assume. He's got the cool cowboy hat on. Honestly, I kind of fuck with the vibe here, J.J. Weatherholt.
Hell yeah, J.J. Weatherholt.
You're going to St. Louis.
He was being interviewed pregame, too. I think he's right there in the building. So.
Oh, that's cool.
There you go. Some guys are at home. He's there. There you go.
Hey, you got the Cardinals jersey on, kid. That's got to be exciting.
Why doesn't I guess because baseball, like, people make, like, grabs way down in the draft, like, all the time.
Well,
but
people do that in football, too. Like,
I know, but they're only having, like, on day one, like, they've got, like, their top, I don't know, like 45, 30 there, or 60 there. They're going to be there, right? Whereas, like, baseball, sometimes they go crazy deep. But it's like, why don't they at least get, like, the top 10 in the building?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I mean, like, the top 10, I mean, if you don't go in the top 10, that suck. But if you are one of the top 10 guys, you are almost assuredly going. So...
Yeah. Like, look how cool this is. Why is he the first one at number 7?
Exactly, right? And it's like you get to then, as a fan, you get to see them. You kind of get associated with, that's what they look like. And this is what he is.
He's wearing the jersey. This is great.
Like, okay.
Like, when we got Barriere ended up being in the building when we drafted him, and that was awesome.
That was cool. No, that was cool. To finish the thought right there on where the Jays should go, what type of player, what I'm looking for. So tough because the Jays are in such a weird spot right now. I mean, I really do think, like, honestly, it's a best player available thing. And for me, again, I'm not a huge draft analyst here or anything, but I do feel like they've gone high schooler quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm tired of the high schoolers.
Like if you see a 21-year-old where it's like, I see the potential right now. I see how there's a pathway for you to be in the show in 1 year from today. Like, we can make that happen. Your raw talent's there. I think just, like, take that. I don't want to say sure thing because nobody's a sure thing, but, like, that feels more of a sure thing to me than this fucking 18-year-old who, of course, dominated in high school, but, like, you don't know how that's going to pan out. Like,
for me, like, a lot of people were saying catcher, and there's no, like, Adley Rutschman kind of guy in this year that's like, okay, you're going to be, like, dominant, great guy, lead the franchise. I feel like you can get one of those guys later on or sign a guy like that. But for me, I think you've got to be going with it. I think my heart's kind of at Tommy White, even though Tommy White's supposed to be a bad defender. Right. I feel like he's so young, he can learn how to play third base, first base, whatever you want him to play. His bat power is unbelievable.
Well, it's like Justin Turner, you know?
Yeah, give me the DH. I don't care. Like, just give me the raw power. Give me the raw talent. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah. You guys let us know in the chat what are you thinking?
All right, LA Angels now. Their pick is in, folks. We are almost on the top 10.
Brian's saying Angels. I say the Angels draft Christian Moore. He's 13th ranked, second baseman from Tennessee. Interesting. Guys who are left on the board right now, guys, like Nick was saying, top 7 gone. Brandon Montgomery, outfielder. Connor Griffin, shortstop, outfielder. Shortstop, a lot of shortstops in this upcoming draft. Bryce Rayner. And then, from there on, like, that feels like the next few guys up. But at this point, it feels like you could take whoever. Go if you see someone down there, go make the steal. Yeah. Go make it happen.
Just realized right now, but we should cut our reaction to this afterwards, like when we do sign our guy.
Oh, absolutely. Or we do draft our guy. Yeah. No, I agree. I was looking at our old draft stuff too, and we literally had the same thing. Oh, it's like Tom Grossi, like just grab the clip.
Blue Jays fans react to drafting. Whoever.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm down for that. You can definitely do that.
So I got to get my stakes in. I got to get my Tommy White. Give me my Tommy White.
I know. Get our guys. Yeah, we like Tommy White. Who else do we like?
Seaver King, if we end up getting him, it wouldn't be bad either.
Let's look at some of the guys around there as well. I mean, I don't think I like Honeycutt after what I read about him.
Carson Benj. Benj is a freshman at Oklahoma. His elbow came out in February 2022, leading Tommy John surgery. Jeez, all these kids getting Tommy John surgery. He was a semifinalist for the John Olerud Award for college baseball's best two-way player.
Oh, shit.
So he was right next to Jack.
He's a legitimate prospect both ways, showing first-round potential at the plate and third-round upside on the mound.
Okay, sneaky. Okay. Carson. Okay, Carson.
I see you.
I see you, Carson.
I see what you got going on there, Carson.
Why not? Third round for an arm? Hell yeah.
Right?
Of course.
Like, that's just additional value right there. You might not ever use it, but
whatever.
Maybe.
I'm saying no, don't give me a high schooler. I don't care.
Right.
Like, unless you're literally, Jackson Holiday going first overall. Don't give me that. Tommy White, we love. Now, I've seen a lot of Brody Brecht. In a lot of drafts.
Right.
Huge fastball.
Okay. Oh, right. I was reading up on this guy.
Paul Skeens
comparison.
Yeah. I like Brody Brecht.
I certainly like when we're talking about things like that. That makes me happy.
Yeah. He can throw 101 with his heater. Look at it. Fastball 70, slider 70. That's nice. Control 40. That's what he doesn't have.
Right.
He needs to learn how to control it. But sure, I'll take it. And then, we read about Vance Honeycutt. Ryan Waldschmidt.
We're not drafting this guy. His fielding's 45.
Wow.
Ross Atkins can't have it in him. He wouldn't do it.
And then there's Walker Janik, which is the 2024 draft's best catcher after 3 years. So
what did he hit in college?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Let's look up Walker Janik, stats or something.
Stats. This guy hit, if it wants to show, okay, 58 games, batted .364, OPS at 1.185. Okay, sure. I would also be butthurt about that.
Right.
Sure, why not? Okay, those are my guys. I actually kind of like where we're drafting at. Maybe there's a good potential right there. And the pick is in, everybody. The pick is in. Christian Moore. Oh, you were right. Who was that?
Wow. Who the hell
Someone got it right.
that one, dude?
Someone got it right in the chat. Who got it right?
I'm looking
BCJ's?
right now.
No, not BCJ's fan.
Brian
Brian got Christian Moore.
Angels draft Christian Moore. What a call!
Wow,
dude.
that was a good
pick. What a call!
That was a good pick.
Christian Moore going off the board right now to the LA Angels, 8th overall. What has he got to offer?
That's
I don't know about him.
That's a good question. Let me just get him up here for the stream and all that. What does he got? What does he got?
Oh, and he's in the building too.
Okay. Every draft pick, I gotta like throw all the names up here, guys. So it gives me a couple seconds here.
I think we need a shortstop. I feel like Bo is walking next year if he's not traded.
Namala. We got Namala.
That's true. They drafted their shortstop last year, right?
Literally.
So that's going to be the future of that position if Bo Bichette goes away.
Okay. Let's look at Christian Moore. In just one moment, guys.
Looks like a pretty big boy, I think.
All right, let's look at his stats. I like Baseball Reference, where I got Christian Moore. College.
It's gonna be that guy.
Yeah, it's gotta be that guy. Yeah.
Moore.
Ooh, wow.
Holy shit! Fuck.
34 homers. Holy.
72 games, 34 bombs. He had a slugging of almost 800.
Wow.
OPS was well over 1.
Wow, that's good. That's a solid player right there.
NCAA at 21, so.
That's a nice pick. That's a sneaky little pick right there. Yeah, and he can field a bit too. Very nice. Led NCAA Division I with hits. So there you go. Nice. Nice pick, Angels. I like that pick. I like that pick. So I gotta start looking at our guys. Tommy White.
I'd want to go to the Angels, you know? Like, I get to live in LA. Obviously, you know, out of, like, if you're going to go in the top 10, like, I feel like that'd be okay.
Yeah.
Also, I'd be excited to go to Pittsburgh as well. Pittsburgh Pirates. I could go to Pittsburgh. 139 people watching right now. If you haven't already done so, please hit the like button. Smash the subscribe button, folks. We're here for the entire first round of the draft. Okay. Namala is years away. No way he's ready if Bo walks. Yeah, but think about what you're saying, man. I mean, like, you're going to draft another shortstop then? You know, like, that wouldn't make any sense, right? Like, then you just wasted last year's draft pick. Yeah. If anything, you know, if he's not ready yet, what you do is you'd sign, you know, somebody like an Isaiah Kiner-Falefa to bridge the gap until he becomes ready. Right. And then, you know, you wouldn't go out and draft another guy because, you know, maybe he wouldn't be ready when Bo walks, right? So
yeah, I mean, what's he, 19 this year, 20 next year, 21?
That's
maybe,
when you can start,
to talk about it.
Like, that guy can come up type thing, depending on how he's doing.
Exactly.
Ethan Holiday, be our shortstop for 2025 draft. Well, I'll tell you what, if the Jays actually did end up with the first overall pick and Ethan Holiday was the clear selection, then... You know, sorry, Namala. Like, we gotta go one-on-one here, you know?
Absolutely.
Like, that's just what needs to happen. But
you could play second base if you
want. Or we can trade you for someone else, right?
Why not?
Like, you know, that's how it goes. So
I'm looking up all our guys right now, just for the Blue Jays. And we got Tommy White. He's been steady. At the college level. A little dip from last year, but, you know, the homers are steady. RBI steady. Game steady. Let's look up a Seaver King, which a lot of people have been linking us to. Okay, he dipped off a little bit. Was he hurt? That's what I'm wondering too. No.
King says of putting the ball in play. With well above average speed and solid arm strength, King is a versatile defender.
Oh, we got the pick in, guys. Connor Griffin going to the Pirates.
He is
Connor Griffin, ninth.
Overall. Okay. Shortstop, outfielder, the first high schooler, I believe, off the board. So they're taking the young guy here.
Kind of interesting that they're going with the young guy in the draft. You think Pittsburgh needs more urgency?
Maybe they just really
like him,
man. Talent. I don't know.
Let's see what he did in high school, guys. He reclassified from the 2025 draft 2024 after leading Jackson Prep to the Mid-South Association of Independent Schools 6A state championship as a freshman.
Oh my God. 87 stolen bases and 88 attempts.
Oh my God.
So he is a steal machine.
Oh yeah.
Steal machine.
6'4".
He's given 30-30 upside, 30-30 potential, and a plus defender at shortstop and a possible gold glover in center field. Okay. So incredible defender. Incredible speed, 30-30 potential. Obviously that all sounds extremely appealing.
But can his bat be good?
And that's the thing. And also too, being 18 years old, how many years is it going to take you? You got Paul Skeens now, you got Jared Jones now.
Right.
I would have thought
that's what I would have thought they would have. Yeah, I would have thought they would have went a little bit more
go
experience.
Get a hitter.
Yeah,
get a 21-year-old hitter.
He's on Team USA. Notable winners of this Player of the Year: Max Clark, Bobby Witt in 2019.
Lance McCullers Jr., Clayton Kershaw, Zach Greinke, Alex Rodriguez. I mean, there's a lot of nice names here. Obviously, there's a lot of nice names here.
Max Clark went pretty high last year. I haven't seen him yet, but maybe he becomes something. So
that's the thing. I mean, they're going with the young guy. Obviously, he's got incredible potential, and he is the highest ranked young guy on this draft board. So clearly, it's he's got to be pretty good.
He's got to be good. Hopefully he can become. Again, I would have thought they would have went with maybe a little bit more thump in right away. I don't know who that guy would be. Maybe they were going to get Christian Moore, and they're like, oh shit, they sniped us.
Well, they seem pretty happy about it. All right, Washington Nationals now on the clock to round out the top 10 in the MLB draft. Who are they going to go with, guys, and who are they going to leave the Toronto Blue Jays?
Yeah. If I'm them, maybe I go pitching side of things. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they've got some budding guys in their lineup. They got a lot of guys budding. And, James Wood and...
Next best pitcher, Trey
Yesavage?
Yesavage. Yo.
That could be a great thing.
That could be elite right there. Trey Yesavage. 20 years old, 6'4", 225. He's got a fastball kind of in the mid-90s, 93 to 95. Peaks at 98. 80 mile per hour, or mid 80s, slider and a cutter. Okay. So, just a guy.
He's a really dominant guy. Maybe he can become something. You never know.
It looks like he's got, decent, just across the board, it looks like his pitch arsenal is good.
Yeah.
It's good across the board.
Consistent. Slider, splitter, curveball, fastball. He's got it all. He's got 4 pitches already.
4 pitches, and they're all, pretty good.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking you should do. That's what you should do, Washington. That's what you should do. Got 129 people in here. So with the Washington National selection, once they make their pick, we're officially halfway there to our pick. Number 20 for the Toronto Blue Jays. Let us know, guys, in the chat, who you would pick if you're the Toronto Blue Jays. I want to hear it.
Who do we think the Jays are drafting? We've been speculating on it, Tyson. We're waiting until a couple more people leave the board for us to fully make our predictions here. We got a couple that we like down there at around that 20 area. A lot of people are thinking a catcher. A catcher's is kind of a popular selection.
So I'm saying a catcher who can run. Good luck.
Yeah, what does Walter Janik look like?
Walter Janik? Want me to look up his... Oh, didn't we look up his stats? Yeah.
Yeah, we did. But what does he look like, though? What does he look like?
All right, well, Walter Janik.
Okay.
I know you guys can't see it, but...
Okay.
It looks like he's running fast.
It looks like he's running 40.
Runs at 40. Yeah, I mean, he's a catcher, guys. Malcolm Moore.
He doesn't look like a big boy, is what I'm getting at here. No. He looks like, a
Danny Jansen.
An athlete.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he's definitely not coming to the Toronto Blue Jays.
No, we don't need athletes. We don't need that. Dude, can you imagine the Blue Jays just go out of their way and draft, nobody on this top 30 list? Way out of the way. We're like, whoa,
that'd be such a Ross Atkins thing to do, man.
This guy's got great defense. Yeah. I really think this is
gonna... drafted 20th overall is the 89th ranked prospect in this class.
He's got
kind of a shocker here by the Jays. Projected to go on day 3.
Yeah. He's got 65 defense, but everything else is in the 30s.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Rob Manfred with the 10th overall pick.
Seaver King.
Seaver King. They reached down and got our dude.
Okay.
Okay.
They took one of our guys.
They took one of our guys.
They took him. There, folks.
They took him.
Seaver King, 21 years old.
Oh, I got his stats right here, man.
We liked him. He was solid across the board. They seem to like him a lot, man. So maybe they know something that we don't. Actually, I'm sure they know something that we don't. Actually,
interesting.
But they didn't go. They didn't go pitcher. They go for for a hitter instead.
Very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. Let me throw him up on the board. Seaver King jumping from expected 17th to 10th, just like that.
Jesse Teresio right here. I apologize if I mispronounced your last name. Will you guys be going to the next baseball town?
Hey,
we will be actually.
Yes.
We will be. Yeah, we're not actually on the panel this time around. We were both on the panel the first time. I was on the panel the second time. This time we're just going as fans, and just to hang out and talk ball with you guys, and then see our buddies over there. So that should be a lot of fun. If you guys are coming to baseball town, you let us know. We'll be there too. But this time, just in the audience.
That's right. All right, wow, that was kind of an unexpected pick, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That's the first one where I've kind of cocked my head just a little bit. You could have got some other guys. Okay, I gotta find this Tigers logo. There we go. Tigers are now on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Now, who do you get if you're the Tigers, bro? God, they need best player available too.
Well, I'll tell you right now, whoever you're gonna get is gonna fucking bust.
Literally.
Maybe you gotta go shortstop, and it's the end of Javier Baez.
Oh God, actually, that's not bad at all.
Right?
Who's available that's shortstop?
I don't even know.
Honestly, that'd be your excuse to be like, well, we got Connor.
Isn't I don't think anyone's taken Braden Montgomery yet.
No one's taken
Rayner, yeah.
Bryce Rayner, Braden Montgomery. I mean,
still up there right now.
I feel like getting a shortstop would be huge. And granted, he is a high schooler, but they're not any place for now to be winning.
They can't cut Javier Baez for a while anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Go get him. Okay.
I don't know.
Braden Montgomery is more of a play now. Texas A&M. What do you guys think? Who do the Nationals get? The Nationals reached down and got Mr. Seaver King, which on a lot of Blue Jays are saying that Oakland Athletic would get, which is still on the board right now. So
he's still available.
Maybe it could be on a sneaky little steal. Jack didn't go there, but he did get picked. Hagen Smith got picked. JJ got picked, but didn't go there.
Yeah, I mean, once you get one or two wrong, it's kind of impossible to get anything else right,
Bryce Rayner, though, still on the board, projected to go high by Bleacher Report. And yeah, Nick Kurtz is gone, and then Trey, our boy.
Last Duel Gaming saying Tommy White for the Tigers. Don't do it to us, man.
No,
don't do it to us, If we get sniped back-to-back like that, man.
Who do I even want now?
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's Ohtani.
Yeah, I saw it's kind of a cool commercial right there,
Oh, yeah, anything with Ohtani.
Gonna bet all that earnings on something. What are you betting on today, Ohtani?
I wonder if he's got a new bookie.
He's definitely got a new bookie, man.
He's got it. He's like, I gotta get my fix in.
Exactly. It's like, this time it's gonna be under wraps, though. This isn't getting out.
A professional bookie.
All right, Detroit now on the clock.
Doing a little presentation. Got 114 people in here, guys. Hit that like button if you have not done so. The 11th pick is coming up for the Detroit Tigers. Let's see if they're going to make a shocking move. Any guesses here on who they go with? I say they go, I think, Bryce Rayner. Bryce Rayner. Let's see. Picks coming up.
Better not go Tommy White.
Kill myself.
Bryce
yeah,
Rayner.
I got it. Bryce Rayner.
There you go. Bryce Rayner, shortstop, goes 11th overall to the Tigers.
Let's go. Not a bad pick. They're trying to replace Javier Baez. It's pretty obvious. Bryce Rayner, 19-year-old from high school. Like they're saying here in the scouting report, people looked at Rayner as an exciting two-way player. And then the consensus was that Rayner seemed to want to just hit. He had tremendous upside on the mound, albeit shown in smaller samples. Okay, interesting. I would love for them to try out more of these two-way players.
Well, I really think that, the Shohei Ohtani, like what Shohei Ohtani's done now, I said this years ago, and I'm sticking by it. Like I think it's now going to be sparking a new wave of talent here that are focusing on doing this. Right, there's just so much value. And Shohei Ohtani is proving that it is possible that you can do both at an extremely high level and not completely blow yourself out. Obviously, you have to be extremely motivated and talented, but it's possible to do that. And, money talks, right? It's like that guy just got paid $700 million.
Yeah,
there's
of course,
There's going to be other people that are like, all right, fuck it. Might as well shoot my shot here, you know?
Yep, absolutely.
So, yeah.
I've seen so many memes. So I saw Tom Grossi even do a meme of like, oh, like my kid's gonna play, or like, wow, $700 million Ohtani, and he like threw a baseball at his son. He's like, learn how to play.
Oh yeah, I saw something like that too. Yeah, yeah, exactly, right. You know, it's like this is what it is now, right? It's just money talks. So
Bryce Rayner, shortstop, going to the Detroit Tigers. I got the Boston Red Sox again. They're in a great spot. This is a nice pick for them. Number 12, you can still get some good picks. We were looking at some former first round draft picks, and typically the consensus was like top 10 for sure going to be pretty much studs. 15, you got a couple misses in there, and then after that you got maybe a couple standouts in the first round. Obviously every draft is different, but that's what it kind of felt like. So you still got a chance, Boston, to add an impact bat or impact arm.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Who would you go with if you're the Red Sox?
Boston Red Sox.
Interesting.
Well, they've been so good at developing pitchers recently, so
yeah. I was gonna say pitching, but they made that change.
But it's like maybe you
keep doubling down.
Exactly,
on that,
right.
You know?
Like clearly, whatever you've done recently has been able to get the best out of your guys.
Right.
And you truly believe that like Trey Savage,
right?
You could get the best out of him. Like maybe you want to make that your identity, right? Like you're just so good at that at this point.
Maybe I go outfield and go Montgomery.
Could do that too,
because I'm going to be looking at their depth chart, but I'm pretty sure they have Jarren Duran, absolutely. But then they got Masataka Yoshida, and then a right field Willie Abreu, which actually I think he's not doing too bad this year. Yeah, he's got an 808 OPS. Wow, Boston Red Sox are pretty stacked. Where would it make most sense for them to go and make some moves?
Let's get a nice best player available, man. Best player available. If you think that you can make that pitcher into a Cy Young candidate, pick him up.
Is there first base out there? Yeah, Nick Kurt's kind of gone. Not really. They do need a lot of help at first base. Maybe a pitcher. Maybe you do go with our guy, Savage.
What's their catching situation like? You're getting into the range where you could reach for the catcher. You know?
Connor Wong. He's been doing Bernigan. Yeah, they've been doing solid this year.
That's the thing. Boston's just been great.
They've just been great.
Boston's
and then
been really good at baseball.
Looking over, maybe they do need Cutter Crawford's been decent. Houck's obviously like a Cy Young. Bayo's not doing super good. Maybe you do go pitcher here. I'm gonna say they go pitcher, and they go grab Mr. Trey
Savage.
Yep, grab Trey Savage. They want to win now. He's a college guy. Let's go get him. Wouldn't be shocked if it was Montgomery either. If they're like, screw it, he's here. Let's go get some thump. We trust in our pitching. Let's do it.
Pick is in. Pick is in for the Boston Red Sox.
I can't wait for the Jays, man. Let's go. Who's going to be in our top prospect system? Who am I going to be looking at?
I know.
The next few years?
Yeah, because this guy, whoever you pick, is immediately going to skyrocket into the top 5.
Oh yeah,
right?
Always.
It's like that always happens for the first rounder right here. They're looking at the board right here, folks. The only guy that's available still who is projected to be in the top 10 was Braden Montgomery. Yeah. You've had 2 people leave in that top 20, and then everybody else is still available right there. So highest ranked pitcher is Savage, and then Montgomery's the highest ranked pitcher. Everyone's saying that they're thinking it's going to be Montgomery. That would make the sense.
Pompey was a bust. He's a Metro Toronto officer. Yo, when was Pompey draft? Oh, here's the pick, guys. Braden Montgomery. There it is.
All right. Take the best player available. You're heading to Boston. Honestly, dude, if I was him, I'd be over the moon about that.
I can become a great hitter at Boston.
I can head to Boston. They're going to be a competitive team for basically forever. Boston's a cool city.
Great.
Yeah.
I can just slap doubles off that wall.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally all day, every day. All right. They got it.
They got their guy, Braden Montgomery.
Braden Montgomery.
Okay, so that's it for the top 10 of prospects, everybody. They are all gone right now. And now you're into that 10 to 20 range.
Hey, they're saying he's got a really big arm, too. Okay. Braden Montgomery, let's go take a look at what he's got cooking for him. 21-year-old. Got tons of power. His arm has got 70. That's what they've been really highlighting. He got a really big arm. He had 35 homers and battled the strike zone in 2 years with the Cardinal. It's now obvious that he'll be an outfielder when he turns pro. Okay. He launched 27 homers after spring, transferring to Texas A&M in his junior season, and will become the highest drafted position player in Aggies history, surpassing Tyler Naquin. Okay. There you go. And he did. 12 overall.
He just did. Yeah, he barely managed to it, but he got there in the end right there. So a lot of power and an incredible arm as well. So, yeah, exciting pick right there for the Boston Red Sox, man.
Good for those guys. Who's up next? You've got he's there in the building.
San Francisco. Man, it's got to be so freaking exciting to get drafted. I think about this every time that I watch a draft of any capacity, whether it be NFL or MLB or whatever. But legitimately, you're here. I don't know where he's from. I don't know where he lives.
Yeah.
But you're living with your family or wherever you're living, and in the span of one night, you are now. Okay, I'm moving to Boston.
Yeah, literally.
I guess they're minor league system.
But if it was like the NFL, you'd be like, yeah, I'm moving to that
I'm moving to there, And eventually, if everything goes according to plan, I will be moving to Boston.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to live in Boston for a while.
Wow.
That's just so exciting, man. It's like, who fucking knows where I'm going to go, you know?
Okay, now we got another prediction here. Trevor saying Giants will go for James Tibbs.
Okay, yeah, let's take a look here, guys.
James Tibbs, 12th overall. I mean, him and Trey are the only guys. Yeah, I wonder where you go. I mean, that's either outfielder or starting pitcher right now. Those are the top two. It's James Tibbs and Trey Savage. Interesting.
Wonder when the catchers start going off the board. I feel like some people will reach for the catchers.
It could be. Who would reach for the catchers, actually, looking over at the picks here? Mariners.
No, Mariners have good catchers, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. They have so many catchers.
Marlins?
Like that's such a weird move to make as a Marlin. I don't even know what the Marlins organization is.
The Marlins are terrible, man.
Yeah.
They're just across the board bad.
Honestly, it's like, maybe we do get a catcher.
Chris saying Jays are down so bad. As long as it's not a catcher, I'm cool with our next bust. Jesus Christ, man!
Wow,
this guy's so down on the Toronto Blue Jays.
Wow.
I mean, I understand it, dude. I understand.
I mean, drafting a catcher that's not like a high like catcher, like an Adley Rutschman. It's like,
I know, it really is, right? Like
okay, like.
You're gonna come up and hit 720 for us,
hit 7 maybe a 720 OPS. You're gonna bat like 210, and you're gonna catch, but you're not gonna be good.
You're not gonna be the difference maker we need.
No, exactly.
You'll just help the pitching staff and do their stuff, which is fine, but I
want a sexy Braden Montgomery.
We need difference makers.
Yeah, I need difference
makers.
This
fucking franchise needs difference makers, boys and girls.
Do you think we can get the switch pitcher? Asking Daniela.
You know what? That would be exciting for me. It might not be the right choice, but it would be exciting. Is it that guy?
Yeah, right-handed pitcher, left-handed pitcher, Durangelo. I don't even know how to say this guy's last name.
That's a kick-ass name, man.
Durangelo.
Sinte? I'm guessing it's something like that. Kinte? Wow. I don't know.
Wow.
Okay.
That would be wild.
I like it.
Is the pick coming in? It is in. We're waiting. We're looking at the stage.
144 people watching. The Toronto Blue Jays are getting closer to their draft selection, everybody. We're only a couple picks away now. 7 picks away from the Toronto Blue Jays getting on the clock, and Ross Atkins busting again. Busting all over us.
Watch him pick someone like, I don't even know. Watch him not even pick the number 1 catcher. He picks fucking...
Not even the second one either.
Caleb Lamavidira. Picks in, guys.
Here we go.
James
Yo,
Tibbs.
somebody called it in the chat
someone
again.
called it out. There you
Who
go.
was it? Somebody called it in the chat again.
James
Trevor
Tibbs.
called it. Giants will go for James Tibbs. You called it, buddy.
Good one.
Good
one.
call. Also,
Outfielder.
roster moved by the Toronto Blue Jays. We've optioned Brandon Iser to AAA. So we brought him up for a day.
Did he even pitch today?
I don't know.
What?
I don't think he did.
Why
do we do these things?
I don't know.
Why do we do these things? And there was no corresponding move either. It was just he got optioned. All right, James Tibbs, everybody. 2024 plate approach comparison. Really good chase percentage. Doesn't chase too much. Average exit velocity is nice. He hits that ball hard.
Wow. Yeah. Hit, power, not so much run, decent arm. Combined 1.066 OPS over 2 seasons, including 17 homers, so he doesn't hit too many homers.
That was as a sophomore. That was
as a sophomore,
yeah.
Put himself in a draft map by raking with the wood bat, hitting .303 at the Cape Cod League over the summer, and vaulted in the first-round landscape with a huge junior campaign.
Okay, he punishes fastballs, apparently, and has been showing the ability to get his average power and drive the ball to all fields.
Okay. Yeah, that's a nice pick there, Giants. There you go.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, so a hard hit baseball is categorized as being 95 miles per hour or higher, and if your average is 94 and a half, like it means that most of the time. Yeah, like you're hitting like 50% of your bases are hard hit balls.
Yeah, if you can hit that, then imagine what he can do on major league hitting if he can actually connect.
If you can connect, then you know, and that's the shit. That's the stuff that, you know, maybe you're not a big home run guy, but you're like double city, maybe double city, line drive doubles. So.
Wow. And now the Cubs, who are having a bad year, are drafting 14th overall. God, it feels like the Cubs are kind of like the Jays. Like, where do you go? Where do you go?
Ink Trail says, question, what are your thoughts on the Cubs inquiring about Jansen? I didn't hear about that.
I didn't hear about that either.
Is that something? Is that a real thing?
I heard the Cubs were listening to offers on Bellinger.
Yeah, what?
Like, why would they be
looking? Are the Cubs actually? Where did you hear that, Ink Trails? Where did you hear that? Let us know. If there's like a link to something, please send it to us. I want to know.
All right.
150 people watching right now, guys. Yeah, it was reported today. Really?
By who?
Did I miss that? I must have missed that completely.
I missed that. That's so. Oh, that's why Jimmy Garcia to be recalled Friday. That's why Ister was optioned. Okay.
Yeah, who said that?
I don't know.
MLB Trade Rumors said that? Where did they get that from?
I do like MLB Trade Rumors.
Look it up.
MLB Trade Rumors.
Cubs reportedly interested in Jansen, according to USA Today's Bob Nightingale. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
It's unclear how serious discussions have been between the sides at this point.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, that's actually something worth discussing for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely. We got our Blue Jays.
I don't know where the fuck or like why you would want to do that, but
we got our Blue Jays Today show coming out tomorrow, guys, and we're absolutely going to be talking about that. That's definitely something of interest. I'm going to cut a little thing right here. Cool.
So I don't get though why this. Okay, so this article says that the Toronto Blue Jays have a 1.6% chance to make playoffs. Given those dismal odds, it's only natural that we're expressing openness to moving rental players. Totally, that makes sense. But the Chicago Cubs are last place in their division and are 47-51. So if if the argument is, well, we're not doing very good, we're not going to make playoffs, so obviously we're going to sell our pieces. Well, why the hell are these guys buying it?
I don't know.
Like maybe they really believe that they can. Like that's
kind of wild, actually. I mean, if you want them, and if you really want to pay up, like go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, not sure why they'd want Jansen.
Doesn't really make any sense.
You guys, there's a huge difference between NL and AL. I certainly hear what you're saying, man. But let me put in perspective to you. So at this point, I mean, I guess if they went on an incredible run, the Cubs could win their division, but that would be pretty far-fetched because there's 4 teams between them and the top. So from a wild card perspective, the Chicago Cubs have the Atlanta Braves, New York Mets, Cardinals, Pirates, Reds, Diamondbacks, Padres, and Giants, who all have, that's 8 teams that have a better record than they do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I certainly hear what you're saying, that yes, there is a difference in leagues, but I mean,
how far are they from a wild card spot at this point? Oh, the pick is in for the Cubs, guys.
Let's see where they go. Wonder if they go catcher.
Yeah.
Cam Smith.
Cam Smith.
Third baseman.
Okay.
And 14th overall prospect, apparently.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Third baseman. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. They had no Candelario. They got really nobody over there at third base. That makes a lot of sense.
Quick shout out to Jordan Keats. Apologies, we did miss your donation, dude. $2 dono there. So W's in the chat to Jordan
Let's
Keats.
go.
How did the game end today? Game ended actually. Blue Jays did their darndest to blow a 7-run lead. And then Vladimir Guerrero Jr. said enough is enough and decided to go yard. He's been cooling off a bit recently, so it's nice to see him get another homer on the board. So Blue Jays do win today, but I mean we're still quite a ways away from being anywhere right now.
Doing much.
Anywhere, yeah.
But Cam Smith going to the Cubs.
Going to the Cubs right now. We are now 6 picks away, everybody, from the Toronto Blue Jays draft selection, folks. We can start to speculate now. So the top 14 guys are gone.
Top 14.
Is Christian Moore gone?
Trey Savage Christian Moore went to the Angels.
Right.
Trey Savage went to has not gone anywhere.
Okay,
so he's the highest guy.
The highest guy remaining as a pitcher.
Okay, it wouldn't make any sense for the Mariners to grab a right-handed pitcher, but I mean he's the best one on the board. If they were just going based on position,
yeah.
I mean,
well, they need hitters.
I mean, yeah, right? That's the thing they need. I mean, the next one would be this Carson guy, who actually is the two-way player. Yo, shout out to Money Dude with the dono. Let's go. That's got Royals #2 prospect Caden Wallens for Hunter Harvey, but he's an extra year of control. But I wonder what he can get for Jimmy Garcia.
Well,
we'll see.
We'll see, right? Jimmy's going to come back this Friday, and he's going to have, 7 games of baseball to play to show what worth he has, something like that. 7 games of baseball. He's got to pop off, dude. He's got to have at least 3 outings of scoreless ball.
Show yourself what you've been doing.
In medium to high leverage situations, I'd say.
Yep.
And then you're gone, and we'll see what we can get in return, right? So hopefully it'll be something nice. Garcia can get you a good haul, assuming he doesn't get blown up, and that's the one thing we got to avoid. If he gets blown up at all, that value dips down quite a bit.
Jordan Keats, what do you want us to draft? Personally, give me offense. Give me someone who can smash.
Give me a big hitter.
Give me Tommy, or what's his name?
His name's Tommy White. That's a guy that's been flirted with quite a bit. There's a lot of articles, a lot of analysts thinking that maybe he could be an option for us. A lot of pop right there.
I also like Carson Bench, outfielder. We don't have many outfield depth really at all.
Right.
I feel like that's a nice little guy to draft in the first round.
Here's something that you got to remember about the Toronto Blue Jays, though. They're of the mentality that power is dangerous. What was it again? It was
dangerous word.
Right.
It was a dangerous word.
Power is a dangerous word.
Such bullshit.
Shut the fuck up. Don Mattingly. Shut the fuck up.
Don Mattingly is the fuck. But Don Mattingly better not be making these fucking decisions.
Dude, that's a thing, man. Well, he's probably gonna have some type of say of some kind.
I bet he better not be, man. You're not gonna be with this team moving forward. I hope to God not.
Well, here's the thing. The guys who are making the decisions aren't going to be with this team moving forward. None of them are, bro.
Dude, that has got to be the most frustrating, annoying thing about this entire trade deadline, this entire season. Is we need to get better next year, but we can't because the guys in charge won't let us.
Oh, I know, yeah. That's the thing. Every single guy that has a say about this draft pick, I hope won't be on this team next year.
I know. Yeah. Yes.
So that's just what it's going to be, guys. 180 of you guys watching. We're getting closer to that Blue Jay selection. The pick is in for Seattle. We are officially entering into snipe territory. Any pick moving forward right here, the Toronto Blue Jays could get sniped We're looking at the catchers. We're looking at Tommy White. If there's any fucking reality where Trey Savage could fall all the way to us,
oh god,
pick the best player available if you can. But I'm kind of doubting that that's going to happen.
Carson Bench. Did we want Ryan Sloan? We haven't really looked too much. He's our high schooler. That's the thing. I don't really want to be getting the high school arms.
I don't think I want.
We've got too many high schoolers recently with Barriera, and you've got Arjun Namala. No, thank you. Right now, we're good. I want them to kind of come up all at the same time. Brody Brecht, excuse me. That's a guy I want.
Scott is saying that he's hearing Sinte to Seattle. That would be the switch throwing.
God. You know what? Take him. I know it's cool and exciting, but like, you know what? You could clip this later if he ends up being good, but like, how good is that really going to be?
Well, I'll tell you what. If there's any team that can get the best out of their pitcher, it's Seattle. It's the Seattle Mariners. Yeah, they would find a way to take this guy and turn him into something special. Let's see if they can do it. There it is.
Wow!
There it is. They didn't take him. They didn't take him. They took the switch pitcher guys, 15 overall. They like the potential. I mean, let's think about it. If he actually is capable of being good on both sides, that's insane.
I know.
That changes the entire game of baseball. You can never play any matchup against him ever.
No.
It's never a matchup thing.
No.
He will then just start throwing to the other side.
Yeah, it's interesting, guys. I mean, we'll see if I'm a hater right now, I guess. It's one of those things where, like, I've never seen it happen. So, like, I don't think it's going to happen. Let's go actually look to see what this guy has done.
And what are some of the splits, too? Does it say?
From the Netherlands. Oh, look at that.
Wow, he's from the Netherlands.
Okay.
Holy shit, dude. This is a great draft of people all over the place.
He had a 3.67 ERA. In NCAA, which is like good, but it's not like dominant for like first round overall selection. 1.1 WHIP.
Right. What is some of the breakdowns on him though? Like,
I don't think there's any splits when you have when you're in AA or NCAA.
No, but like what are they? They might say it in here. So okay, so it looks like he's a bit better as a righty. But not that much better actually. He's a natural left-hander. Began throwing right-handed, though, as a 6-year-old because he wanted to emulate his dad. So then he grew that side of himself. Interesting.
So as a southpaw, his speed is a lot slower than when he's a righty. He can go up to 98, but as a lefty, he's a lot slower.
Okay, this is neat. So evaluators say that Sinte has better stuff and projects as a Marcus Stroman-esque starter as a righty, versus profiling more as a reliever as a lefty. So, okay, that makes sense because he's not naturally right-handed, so he might be a little slower on the right-handed side of things, whereas as a lefty, he's got more just overall power.
Or in righties, more overall power, no?
Well, isn't he a natural left-hander?
Yeah, but he operates a 94, 96, with tops at 98 in the zone when he profiles on the right side. He's a lot harder on the right side. On the left side, he's a lot slower.
Wow, that's actually very impressive.
Yeah, because that's his not natural. I know.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
he must have trained himself so good.
Yeah.
From that side, that's insane. Okay, well, honestly, man, like I really hope it works out because you're right. We haven't really seen somebody be able to do that competitively.
Yeah, because if he were to do it as a starter, that would be very impressive. If he was able to come up as a starter and do that.
And just switch at will.
That would be just extremely impressive.
I'll tell you right now. It might not be this kid, but there's gonna be someone that does it eventually.
Yeah.
That's gonna be successful, and then it's gonna change. It's gonna change everything.
It's the same thing with Ohtani.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Someone's gonna do it eventually, and it's gonna change everything. And look at his dad; he's crying. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I love that shit.
And he's from the Netherlands, so he's Dutch.
Hell yeah. And he emulated his dad. That's why he became a switch pitcher.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. You love to see that.
Wow. Okay.
That's a proud dad right there.
I like
Watching this kid go to Seattle.
Hopefully he becomes something, man. That'll be great to see in a few years. That's what I like. I always like when I see the guys come up years later. I'm like, oh, right. We watched this guy get drafted. Let's hope. Next up, we got the Marlins. How are they going to flop this pick?
Or trade it away.
That's what they'll do. Actually, they'll make a great pick, and then they'll get rid of him in like 2 years.
Yeah. Right before he comes up, and then it's like, oh, shit, he's in. How did this guy become so good on this team?
Yo, shout out to Scott Farr with a 1-month membership saying Pat Venditti did it. Special glove.
Oh, is that a switch?
How far go?
Pitcher?
That must have been out of my life. Did he do it with like good? Was he good?
Oh, he did it for the Jays in 8 games in 2016.
What?
Really?
No.
What? Was able to pitch left and right, but he wasn't a good pitcher. I mean, that's why we don't remember him.
That's probably why.
He wasn't very good.
Yeah. Wow. I forgot about this guy completely out of my brain. He literally did do it, and he was bad.
Well, that's the thing. Can you do it and be really good, though? Can you do it and be impressive? We'll see.
Well, drafted, this one they had 45 rounds of drafts. Now they have 20, thank God.
Yeah, 45 rounds is
That's too much, man. That's
like,
too
how
many.
the hell, like, you're drafting, like, fucking mailmen by the end of the
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, you're drafting, like, literally you'd be drafting, like, people, like, playing AAA baseball. You know, like, literally, like, people, like, shouldn't even be getting drafted.
all right, the pick is in for the Miami Marlins. Where are they going to go?
It's a good question. Who's
Ryan's
left?
saying that they go P.J. Morlando.
P.J.
Ryan's been onto
Morlando?
something, so maybe he knows something that we don't.
Where the hell is
that?
P.J. Morlando?
Dude, if you
oh my!
Okay.
If the he's joking. He's joking.
No. I think he's got to be ahead of us because if you nail this, Brian, you have to be ahead of us.
Yeah,
There's no way
there's
that
no
you'd
way.
be able to snipe this one.
Go ahead and pick P.J. Morlando, Marlins. Go ahead.
People saying, hope we get Tommy White. That seems to be
Yeah.
the consensus.
Oh, here we go.
Where are they going?
It's got to be ahead of us. Oh, he's ahead of us. He's ahead of us.
He's got to be.
No,
man. He's
don't do
gotta
that.
be, yeah.
Don't do that. That's a horrible
I was
pick.
going to say that is so far out of left field. Like, the only way you'd say that is if you know. And
Okay.
P.J. Morlando here, 19 years old.
Granted, he's huge. He's 6'3".
He's a bigger boy.
We can't even look up his stats.
But this is definitely, at this point, a reach.
This is a fucking reach.
Yeah.
He'll be 19 on draft day eligible. Okay, he can hit. Great. But he's 19. He's big.
I guess they just look. I mean, Miami's been really good at developing guys before, and then obviously trading them away. So maybe they just know something that we don't.
Wow.
They must.
They must. PJ Morlando. Okay, you're on.
Yeah,
You're up.
Marlins
Big.
doing a Marlins thing.
Cool. Jesus. Who's up next? We've got the Brewers, and then we're getting so close, guys, to the Blue Jays. 190 people in here. Blue Jays coming up. Who was number 15 that was drafted? I missed that.
15 overall?
Oh, that was our guy here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gerangelo.
I'm putting it up on this thing. Oh, wait, no.
Okay, exciting stuff, guys. 4 more picks to the Toronto Blue Jays. Get on the clock.
I'm excited. Morlando.
I bet the Jays go off board for their pick. You know what? They really could, man.
They would,
The
and
Jays
I would be
really
upset.
could.
Don't do this to me, Ross Atkins, please. That's the last thing I want. We got lots of guys left on the board, everybody. William Schmidt, right-handed pitcher. Cam Kimini, left-handed pitcher. And you still got Trey Yesavage. 2 righties and a lefty still on the board. And then you've got Carson Bench, Ryan Sloan, and Tommy White. So the 2 best position players are still remaining, and I want one of them. I want Carson Bench or Tommy White.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Carson Bench or Tommy White. If they're both gone, then I guess grab another relief pitcher. Or not relief pitcher. Grab another arm. You might as well. Everybody. Come on. We can do it. Let's go.
All right, Jays are getting closer. Where are we going, folks?
I was just saying, like, we could be going 3 starters.
Yeah. Dude, your Sports Today has exactly what I was thinking, too. Tommy White has power, so Atkins could never.
I know.
You know?
Actually, the one bad note on Tommy White is needs to learn how to defend better.
He'll
Never
coming.
pick him.
He's not coming. I was actually
want Carson
I was
Bench,
gonna
though.
make a joke earlier, as in, like, we just got to look through and find the guy with the highest fielding, and that is the Toronto Blue Jay.
Literally.
Like, I'm sure that there's somebody down there that's got like a 70 overall fielding.
Oh, for sure. And
but
we're going to grab him.
terrible offense.
Guys,
that'll be the Blue Jay.
If it's not Tommy White, seriously, if Carson Benj, I don't even know if that's how you say his last name, Benj, we got to get him because he was second runner-up to Jack.
Also, too,
for the John Olerode Award for two-way player.
People are talking, too, here. I mean, Trey Savage still available on the board.
I know. That's the one thing, too. He's still here, so it's like, might as well get him.
If he is
if he
still
comes
available,
all the way down to
like,
us.
I'd be surprised. There's 3 more picks before the Toronto Blue Jays select. There's the Milwaukee Brewers, Tampa Bay Rays, New York Mets. So if somehow, some way, he's still on the board, you got to fucking pick that guy up. You have to, right?
Yeah, you'd have to. But Brewers, if I'm the Brewers, I'd probably pick him. They need pitching, which is shocking to say because they're usually so great for pitching, but they need some.
Yasavage, Benj, White, one of them will be around. Most likely, right? It would be pretty unlikely if every single one of those guys went in the next 3.
That'd be the worst draft ever.
But we'll see what happens here, folks. 225 people in. The pick is in right now.
Come on.
For the Milwaukee Brewers, everybody.
Don't take my guy.
Brewers.
Don't take my guy. Everyone in the chat, say who you want the Blue Jays to grab. Or if you're a Brewers fan, say who you want to grab. Come on. Here he comes. Here he comes. I see our logo.
With the 17th pick of the 2024 MLB Draft, the Milwaukee Brewers select
Braylon Payne?
Braylon Payne. Okay.
Outfielder. Who's Braylon Payne?
Okay.
Guys, I am scrolling.
We are in
Braylon
reach
Payne?
territory.
Who the... Where... Oh, my God!
Oh, wow.
53rd ranked prospect.
We are in reach territory now, folks.
Dude, he's 17 years old. Brewers. Guys. What? What are we doing? I guess they know something that we do not. This guy's playing on fields with brick walls in them. What's going on? What? Okay, we got to look
70 grade run, so he's quick. Okay, great, but
So he's just fast? He's young. Huh? Okay, so they're trying to save money. Is that it? I literally don't know who this guy is. Because he comes from south of half Texas and is one of the fastest players in the draft, he's just one of the fastest players in the draft. Payne elects comparisons to Kendall George. Okay. He won't turn 18 until a month after the draft, making him one of the youngest players in the high school class, enhancing his appeal to teams. Okay.
So Chris is saying saving money to spend later, right? Actually, that's something I was going to ask. Can somebody please explain to me the whole money system about, because you have like a certain amount of allotted money, I think, for the draft. Is that right?
Right, yeah.
Is that the case?
Yeah, and they're not going to... Nah, that's pretty brutal. That's the bad part of baseball.
But he's your first round pick.
Yeah, I know. Wow. That sucks. That sucks that you got to go all the way down.
They get a budget based off of how many picks and where they are. That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I kind of hate that.
Like pick the best guy available. Each pick has an assigned value. Later picks decrease in value.
So like later ranked, like by MLB.com.
That's insane.
That sucks.
That does suck. So it's like now you're looking at your best value, you know?
Yeah.
It's like maybe they think that his value is higher than 53rd. So it's like in that regard, it's like, oh, this is a profitable play for us, you know?
Right. You can take a player for less and then sign a high school player later. That's why Seaver went 10.
Oh, this
Seaver's
is
also
weird.
ranked. Yeah, Seaver's also ranked 17. It's like the Nationals. Like it's not like they have a money issue. Weird. Well, we got the Rays up, and the pick is in. That sucks. I hate that.
Well, the Tampa Bay Rays might like the money-saving aspect.
Yeah, we might see another one, guys.
Yeah.
We might see another one. We might get our guy.
Territory.
We might get our guy, everybody.
So maybe nobody's thinking that this Trey Savage guy is worth whatever his allotted money is.
Right, right.
Tampa Bay Rays, Theodore Gillen. Is that where they're going, Bill Simmers? Are you ahead of us? Where's Theodore Gillen?
Theodore Gillen.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, Theo
28.
Gillen.
Okay. That's in the range of outcomes for sure.
Yeah, high school. Okay, maybe we can get our guy.
Well, at this point, we're going to get one of the three guys that we talked about.
Yeah.
Or at minimum, they will be available.
Right.
Those guys being Ye Savage. What's the second guy?
The pitchers or the...
No. I mean, so there's Ye Savage, there's Tommy White, and then what was the other guy?
Carson Bench.
Right, Carson Bench. Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Okay, so one of those guys will assuredly be available for us.
All right.
People are saying bench, please. Rays get Gallant.
All right, now, Trevor, you're saying bench, please, for the Rays or bench, please, for us? All right. 18, 19, then 20, the Toronto Blue Jays. We're coming up. Come on. Oh, for Jays. Honestly, because he's second in the two-way player. You know what? I'm down for it. Second in the two-way player, the John Olerud Award in NCAA. Come on.
Toronto Blue Clowns.
Toronto Blue Clowns. 235 people in here, guys. We are so close to our first pick of the first round.
Okay.
The pick is in for the Rays. Come on. The one team I'm worried about probably now that I'm thinking about the money situation is the Mets. He can grab,
the Mets
they can
will
grab
whoever they want.
Whoever they want. Here we go. It's in. Theo Gillen.
It is Theo Gillen.
Yeah, someone's ahead.
Okay, and Dulcimer's just saying Mets Carson Bench. I think he knows.
Don't do it, Dulcimers.
I think he knows.
Don't do it like that, man. How ahead are you?
Okay, I'm going to have to close the chat then.
Because I don't want to get spoiled.
I don't want to get spoiled for the Toronto Blue Jays, everybody. I don't want to get spoiled for the Toronto Blue Jays, so I apologize for the next little bit. I will not know what it is that you're saying because we do not want to get spoiled.
I don't want to get spoiled, ladies and gentlemen. But there's Theo Gillen, 18th overall for the Tampa Bay Rays. Theo Gillen.
I got to turn my phone over, too, because I got it on my phone. Got to turn it over, guys. Don't know how many people are in here right now, but if you haven't already done so, hit the like, smash the subscribe button. Theo Gillen. Looks like he's got a lot of different skills, a lot of different attributes. Can run pretty quick, can hit pretty hard. Got a good arm on him.
Might play some center field. Okay, I mean, go for it. What?
Realize Victoria's going to come home at any moment. I hope she doesn't come home
during the
pick. I'm not picking up the phone if you do, Victoria.
The Blue Jays are about to draft, Victoria. The Blue Jays are about to draft. Mets are on the clock right now. I'm going to take a little look at Theo Gillen right now. 28th ranked. Merged one of the top talents in Texas, 2024 high school class 3 years ago, only slowed by a torn labrum that required shoulder surgery as a sophomore and blah, 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 blah. He projects to become the first rounder from this high school since Kelly Gruber went 10th overall in 1980. Okay. 6'2", 20 homer floor. All right. Cool. Little second base shortstop. They need their new shortstop. There you go. No more Wander.
All right. I want to see the New York Mets on the clock.
Come on. Mets on the clock. Let's go. It still says Tampa Bay Ray.
I know. They're screwing up right now. They're screwing up.
Okay, guys. Blue Jays are up after the Mets. I need to get some wine. Blue Jays are up after the Mets.
Mets are on the clock, folks. Mets are on the clock. Ye Savage is still available right now.
Yep. Carson is a guy. Carson Bench I want. Give me also. We're going to get one of them. I hope. Yeah, because there's only one more picking up. Either Carson Bench or Tommy White. Carson Bench or Tommy White.
Yeah.
Wouldn't also be mad if they picked Trace Savage. What's
No,
wrong?
no,
Why
of
is no
course
one
not.
going for him?
That's the thing, man. Like, this guy's, in fact, I'd say that should be my number one at this point, like, if he's still available.
Pitcher selected in the top 2 rounds for the 3rd time in 4 drafts. Following freshman.
ERA of 2.02.
Okay, very good.
Strikeouts 145, which is 5th.
Yeah.
He had an average against, that was 2nd.
Wow.
Like, I don't understand why he's not
6'4",
off the board right now.
225? Yeah, I mean, hello. But also, again, needs of the Toronto Blue Jays, give me the bat.
I think needs are our best player available, man. Like, if this guy is going to be the guy,
Give me the bat.
get him.
Also, I don't trust our pitching development at all. It's like I fucking...
Do you trust our hitting development more? Like,
Kinda, actually. I mean, kinda.
I don't know, man.
We developed hitters in the past. I mean, look at our team. We got some hitters there, developed, all homegrown. All right, Mets, come on.
Don't
Make your
snipe
pick.
us, Max. Don't snake us like this.
I'm not gonna look at the chat, but
No, I'm not looking either.
I'm giving it a little shout. We got 272 people in here, guys. The Blue Jays are coming up after the Mets. We're coming up after the Mets. If you missed it, this is what we got so far. Everybody on the board, kind of going as expected. Some grabs here by the Brewers and the Rays for money problems, but the Mets don't have money problems. We don't have money problems.
Here they come.
Here we go.
All right, the pick
Here we
before
go.
the Toronto Blue Jays. Who's it going to be? Okay, okay. There's Carson Bench.
It was
He's off
coming.
the board.
It was coming. Carson Bench.
off the board.
He's gone.
Dude, Dulcimers must literally
He
be
must
at
be-
the draft.
He must
dude,
be
because-
at the draft.
Yeah, I mean, like, this guy is so far ahead of us right now. Carson Bench is gone. That was one of the Toronto Blue Jays guys. But you still have Trey on the board. You also still have Tommy White, the power-hitting third baseman. Give me Tommy White. Give me Trey. I'm happy.
You give me either one of those guys, solid. This guy was up there for me just because he had that, that ability to go be a two-way player.
Yeah.
He was second behind Jack in a two-way player. It kind of sucks. I was kind of hoping for that, honestly. That would be really sneaky.
Would you want a catcher at this spot? There's a lot of catchers. You don't want to, because I know a lot of people, a lot of Blue Jays fans are looking at the catchers and thinking to themselves, they got the 24th ranked prospect right here, happens to be a catcher.
I can't, because you have too many guys. Trey, you've got Cam, you've got William. I don't want Ryan because he's a high schooler, but Tommy White, the arguably second best power bat in the entire draft. Tommy White. Give me this guy, please.
Right.
Please give me. Look at this guy. That guy looks like Bryce Harper 2.0.
And also Justin Turner 2.0.
Yeah, literally Justin Turner 2.0.
Like,
Come on.
He looks like that guy, dude.
Come on. I want it. Guys. Guys, let's go.
We are on the clock.
The
Toronto Blue Jays are on the clock, folks. If you're just joining us right now, Carson Bench just left. The Toronto Blue Jays have a lot of different directions that they could go right now. You got Trey, who is the 11th ranked prospect in all of MLB. He's still on the board. You also got Tommy White, who we like a lot. A lot of Blue Jays fans are looking at the catchers right now, thinking that maybe you got to go catcher. However, there's a lot of better players available that are still on the board for the Toronto Blue Jays.
What I don't want to see is an outlandish reach just to save money or to be creative I want nothing of that.
I don't trust Ross Atkins to be able to do that, dude. Give me Tommy White. Give me Trey Savage. Give me one of those boys.
May I remind you of how bad our draft picks have been in the last Ross Atkins era, the last 8 years? It's been horrible, guys. We have to hit this pick.
It has been
We
very
have
bad,
to hit this
actually.
pick.
It has been very, very bad, folks. Ross Atkins has not been good at drafting literally at all, everybody. Let's change that right now,
Let's
folks.
go.
Blue Jays are on the clock. Pick is still not in. They are really thinking about this one.
You're probably overthinking it right now. Okay, we have these two guys, but there's Bob Smith, that's 60th ranked. He's got 70 defense.
Well, listen, dude, I'll tell you, we were joking about this earlier, but Tommy White, not great defense.
I know.
That legitimately could be
That's
one
a
of the
problem.
things that holds him from being a Toronto Blue Jay, because we know how much Ross Atkins covets defenders.
But I swear to God, Ross, it's like it doesn't matter. Like if you're literally, like, you have to be actually that dumb. The pick is in.
The pick is in. The pick is in.
The pick is in.
The pick is in for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Guys,
who are we going with? Are we getting Trey? Or are we getting Tommy White? Where are we going?
Oh, where are we going? Guys, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. 300 of you guys in here right now. Let's go. This is the future of the Toronto Blue Jays right here, right now. Who are we going to see lead this team into the next decade? Let's go. Who's going to lead this team?
Okay, everybody.
That might be a bit over top because we're drafting 20th overall. But granted, Mike Trout was drafted in 20s.
Right.
Okay, but also so was Randall Grichuk.
So was Randall Grichuk.
So there we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Right after,
literally
before
directly before Mike Trout. Okay, everybody, the pick is in for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Still waiting this commercial break.
Savage. Give me Tommy White. I'm good with either of them.
Savage, White, or what's the other guy? I would be okay with.
Like, would you be okay with a catcher at this point? I don't know.
I wouldn't be okay.
I don't know.
You Savage, White, Janik. I'd be like, I get what you're doing, but I'm not a fan.
Like, I would have preferred a different direction. No, I agree with that.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Tommy White, you Savage, or maybe they have something on Cam or William. We're gonna have to like figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, pick us in. Pick us in.
Here we go. We're gonna see Rob Manfred very soon. It's coming now.
You Savage or White. That's what I want. You Savage.
Don't mess this one up,
or
Ross.
White.
Don't mess it up, Ross. Ross
you
is
Savage.
He's gonna find a way to mess this up, dude. He's gonna do it. He's gonna find a way to do it, everybody. Here he comes.
God.
Here he comes. Where are we going? Where are we going?
Wait, he's not out yet. We're just doing a dramatic pan. You Savage or White.
Wow, these guys. The director of this right now is really soaking in the moment. Here he comes.
Here
he comes. All right.
Savage or White.
Pick
Blue
is
Jays.
in.
Blue Jays are making their pick, everybody. Let's go.
Pick is in.
Here's Rob Manfred. Yes,
We
got him!
We got him!
Savage!
We got him!
Steal!
We got a steal!
Let's go!
Oh, baby!
He fell all the way, ranked 11, all the way to 20. Let's go!
That's a steal!
Steal!
That's a steal!
Let's go!
You didn't fuck it up, Ross!
You did it?
You didn't fuck it up!
Finally! Watch, we'll fuck up his development. Don't worry.
Okay,
We'll
let's
fuck up
break
his
him down.
development.
Let's break him down, chat. Let's break him down real quick, folks. If you're just joining us right now, Blue Jays draft Trey Savage, 20th overall. He was the 11th ranked prospect according to MLB. So that right there is a massive value for the Toronto Blue Jays. This guy is an incredible pitcher, 20 years old. That's what we wanted. We wanted somebody that could come up potentially a year from now, 2 years from now, but sooner rather than later. And that is something that this kid can do.
2024 AAC Pitcher of the Year. His fastball tops out at 98, typically around 93 to 95, mid-80s slider. And look at that numbers right there, guys. ERA of 2.03, over 93 innings pitching, double in Tier 1 NCAA, and then he's got a whip of 0.868.
And
look at the strikeout per 9, 14.
That's very impressive.
Beautiful.
The last 3 years have been phenomenal. As well. Can we go to his quick breakdown right here, just by MLB, just to see exactly what it is that they are saying
Got it
about
right
him?
here. Got it right here. Selecting the two top rounds in the third time in the 4 drafts. Well, Jesus. You Savage following in the footsteps of 2021 first rounder Gavin Williams and 2022 second rounder Carson Weisenhunt. As a reliever and freshman, he moved into the Pirates rotation last spring and he was consensus second team All-American. He dominated as a junior, finishing among NCAA Division I leaders. ERA, yes, we know that. He was the pitcher of the year, high quality 4-seam pitch arsenal, and then a mid-80s slider and cutter. He's got 3 pitchers with lateral movement.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, so for me, what this tells me right now about the Toronto Blue Jays, their plans moving forward, everything like that, I think they were going best player available, dude. I think they walked into this draft, they were going best player available. They saw value right there. They saw a guy who was dropping, he was falling. Nobody seemed to want to select him. The Toronto Blue Jays went, okay, you know what?
Might as well.
We're sitting here at number 20. We got, a massive difference between us and where this guy is located. Let's scoop him up. I'm here for this pick. I'm here for this
pick. It's a great pick.
You didn't mess up, Ross. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Wow.
You Savage.
Okay, everybody. We are here for the remainder of the draft, everybody. We got 10 more selections in the first round, but I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
I'm extremely satisfied. Thank you, guys. Thank you. This might actually be, other than Austin Martin, my favorite draft pick so far. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. This is, you know what, and here's the thing. People are going to they're going to write articles about us. They're going to write articles about the biggest steals in this draft. Toronto Blue Jays are going to be up there. They're going to say the Toronto Blue Jays
I'm just wondering, maybe it was the price. No one willing to pay the price for him? You know what I mean?
I am going to be right back, guys, using the bathroom, making a little tweet about this as well. But let's go. Let's go, Jays.
Okay, I'm going to also cut a little thing.
I was going to do that. Exactly.
Oh, you're cutting?
Yes,
Okay. You're cutting an Instagram thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, Twins are on the clock, everybody. Twins are on the clock. How are you guys feeling about that? 271 people in here. Yes, now I'm seeing the comments. You Savage, let's go. Trey, yes, let's go. Ross robbed, thank you. Yes, thank you. I love it. He's not 6'8", he's actually 6'4". If he is 6'8", that'd be insane. Sam saying, what if he busts? If he busts, and that sucks. You Savage, the next Pearson. That is the one thing I will say about the pitchers for us is we tend to bust hard with pitchers. Yeah, there's a reason he slipped. Well, it could be the reason he slipped is that some teams just weren't able to afford the price tag on him, and we were. Tommy White would have been better for us. No, I agree. Look, it's one of those things where you have a plan going in to the draft where you're like, okay, I want to get my big power bat. But all of a sudden, it's like if you're playing fantasy football. Okay, I really want to get a running back here, but this wide receiver just fell. He just fell to me here. Oh God, but he's a top wide receiver, top 3. Okay, well I'm gonna have to pick him because it's just the value is just too high. Yeah. All right, Twins. Rob Manfred coming up. Are we going to see the selection? Who did the Jays pick up? They picked up Mr. You Savage. I guess I got to put that on the little scroll bar here, y'all. Got to put on the little scroll bar. I'm kind of doing producer duty here. I've been making sure I get all the names updated. Oh, I do have it here. Great. Here's the draft pick for the Twins. 20th or 21st overall. Kalen Culpepper is selected by the Minnesota Twins. Ranked 31 on the draft. Shortstop. Yeah, do they want to replace Correa? I guess so. He is a 21-year-old. Right-handed hitter, disciplined approach. Okay, interesting. Kalen Culpepper on the board. Let me break him down just a little bit. Throw him up here. First selection of the back half. So they're talking about he's got way more potential than what he showed in college. Interesting. He's got power. Okay, right now it's sounding like a lot of hype. People are like, you know what? He could be very good. He showed signs. He might be good. Let's look at his stats. All I care about is what have you done for me? He's explosive. Okay, I mean, it's okay. NCAA. What is this? What league is this? Big 12 Conference. He hit 993 with a 328 OPS. The power is not all there. So I'm basically okay. I mean, he's good. Good for college. Let's see what he can become. I'm not going to shit on him already. I mean, let's see what he can become. Culpepper's going to be good, saying Del Simris. No, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Definitely the numbers aren't exploding off the page for me. I mean, well, in college, you got to have a 1 dot to be a top, a good first rounder for me. You Savage slipped because he just suffered a collapsed lung and came back to pitch, so medicals are scary. Well, let's hope that he can get back from a collapsed lung, you know what I mean? Love you, Savage. You guys happy with that? Actually, I want to get a poll going in here. If you like your Savage, let me get it up here. Get a little poll. Did you like Blue Jays pick of your Savage? Oh, he's getting emotional. I love when they show emotion. Yes. No. Poll started. You tell me. Yeah, I mean, now that we have you Savage, Barriera, Ricky Tiedemann as like your top pitching prospects. You got a lot. They're coming up. You Savage, Barriera, and Ricky Tiedemann. Okay. Like, that's pretty good. That's not bad. And look, we have a lot of wave of hitters coming up, right? Like, you've got your Barger, and then eventually when you do get Orelvis Martinez up, you know, you're David Schneider. Maybe you sign Vladdy long term. You got Spencer Horwitz. You know, like you got a core of guys there, and then you got to get that pitching wave up. Like the future, you could see, you know, maybe you keep on Barrios, like Barrios, maybe Gosman. I look at 3 years down the line. Gosman goes, Bassett leaves, Barrios, Yari Rodriguez. Maybe you got Barriera up at this point. Maybe you got Ricky Tiedemann up at this point. Maybe Alek Manoah's back, and then you got this guy into the mix. Like, okay, there's some options there. I'm for it. Wish the Jays had grabbed Culpepper. Ink Ray was saying, question, how many pitchers has Atkins picked since he took over? If we're just looking at first round picks, I think they've flip-flopped every single year. So Zoik was a pitcher. Logan Warmouth, was he a pitcher? I think he was. So that's 2. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Nate Pearson 3, Alek Manoah 4, Hoagland 5, Barrier 6, and now this would be 7, which is Mr. Your Savage. Leo Jimenez as well too, right? Oh, more or less was shortstop. Wow, I guess I never heard of this guy. Okay, scratch that. So 6. See, that's why I lit Warmouth. What has he ever become? Has he ever played? He's not even here. Oh, crap. They already got the pick in, the Orioles. Oh, it's Honeycutt. It's Honeycutt. Okay. Vance Honeycutt gets picked. Okay. That's such a fun name, Vance Honeycutt. Is he blonde? Is he blonde and blue-eyed? That's all they draft. Oh, he's got brown hair. Okay, you know what? We're diversifying here, Orioles. I like it. Vance Honeycutt. Oh, really? I love that. I love that breakdown. This guy's a baseball player. Really? Vance Honeycutt going to the Baltimore Orioles. Will be part of that future and probably elite.
Yeah, probably knowing the MLB phenomenal, guys. Also, in the bathroom, I had a great realization. We got the Savage guy.
Oh, yeah,
we got ya Savage, baby. I love that just in its own right, you know?
Dude, think about this, right? I was talking about it. Now our pitching depth is pretty good in our system. We got Ricky T, Barriera, and now you Savage. Like, that's some solid pitching depth, and they can throw hard. They can throw hard.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man. It's like you're kind of going the, I guess maybe Pittsburgh Pirates route, you know? Like, get a bunch of young pitchers and then
get them all.
Figure that out later with the hitting side.
Get them all, man. But we got to hope that someone can develop them. That's the one thing.
That is the one thing, everybody. That is really the one thing, folks.
All right, Dodgers are up next, guys. 23rd overall coming up. Everyone's pretty happy. Everyone likes that pick.
Good. I'm happy. I'm also
happy
with
too.
the selection too. You know, I feel like that was a solid
It was the
pick
right
by
move.
the Jays.
It was like I was saying, like when you're drafting in fantasy, you're like, okay, my plan coming in, like I'm probably gonna end up with these running backs here, but damn, the second overall wide receiver, like, just fell to me.
That's what
Like,
I
you
mean.
know what I mean? Like I gotta take him.
I think I think that's just what you have to do, right? Like it's just a value thing at that point, right? It's just a
Mhm.
value thing, right? And I mean like, yeah, it's just a value thing. That's all it is.
Dodgers may end up going with a pitcher here. I like someone's comment right there saying that the Dodgers will definitely pitching for the Dodgers, saying Trevor. I think like the next guy's up, Cam or William. Caminiti or Schmidt.
Can the Jays still draft Tommy White? I mean, technically yes, but he
Yeah, he's
probably
got a fall.
won't be there. Yeah.
He's got a full heart. Actually, who has the picks for the compensation picks?
Mm-hmm.
We won't be. They are going to do it tonight, I believe. We won't be live for the compensation picks, but who's got them? Do we got one?
I don't know.
MLB Draft Sunday order. Who's got it? We've got 168 people in here right now. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get it going.
The Goose says, do you think this means the Jays are trying to avoid a rebuild? I think that's a bit of a stretch, man.
Yeah,
I think
no.
that
This is just a standard pick, you know? You just make that pick.
exactly, yeah. Like I think that it's just that's what anyone would do in that spot, right? This guy that probably should have gone earlier fell a bit to us. We liked the fact that, you know, you could get this mid-rotational starter down here at 20.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, take your guy and hope you can turn him into, you know, your second or third pitcher in your rotation type thing, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to find it here, and I really cannot find the prospect promotion incentives. Okay, Arizona will be 31, Baltimore 32. Compensation picks here, I found it finally. Twins will get 33. Competitive balance round 8 picks, we will not be in there until 39. And then it starts the second round. So we actually won't be picking again until the 59th pick, guys. 59th.
So where the heck is our Matt Chapman pick?
I think it's competitive round B. No.
Yeah, it is. It is. You
Are we
missed
here?
it. Yeah, you're. Oh no.
No.
What the frick?
Compensation. No. Wow.
Where the fuck is the Matt Chapman pick?
Where's the
What
Matt
the hell
Chapman
is the
one?
point of giving him a qualifying offer?
Was he round 3? Maybe. I think that's only tonight. Was he round 3?
It's 4th for Matt Chapman.
Ugh.
What?
Yeah,
Like,
I think
that?
it's based off. I forget what it's based off, but it's like based off like his performance and shit. So, or how much he actually gets paid. I think.
Wow.
But yeah.
Yeah, Blue Jays' next pick is 59. All right, we're not getting Tommy White.
No, it's over.
Not happening.
It's over,
we
guys.
picked our guy. We had to make a decision right there, and we decided to go Trey.
That makes sense. Trey was gonna go 11th, man. Someone even could have reached for Trey in the top 10.
Totally.
But apparently the reason why they didn't do it is he had like a ruptured lung or something like that.
Oh, shit. That's kind of an important organ. Like,
He'll be fine.
Yeah, it's
You don't
fine.
need your lung to pitch.
this guy's like in the third, like.
My God. Strapped up to a ventilator in between innings.
Just see him in the dugout with oxygen.
Yeah. Okay, Dodgers pick is in, everybody.
Kellen
Kellen
Lindsey.
Lindsey.
Where is that guy?
High
Kellen
school.
Lindsey.
Kellen
Oh, there
Lindsey.
he is, 29. Shortstop.
Okay, shortstop. Kellen Lindsey's
Kellen
high
Lindsey,
schooler.
High schooler. They're playing for
Okay,
the future.
you know what? Yeah, they're looking at shortstops right now. That makes sense. But is there any shortstops ahead of them? No. Yeah, they're looking at shortstop. Purely, we need shortstops.
Yeah.
We need shortstops now. All right, fair enough. Fair enough,
I mean, you're
guys.
the Dodgers. You can kind of do whatever you want, you know?
Yeah. Premium athlete, you can record 80 grade run times. Jesus.
With Arjun
He
Namala.
went to high school with Arjun Namala, our
go.
buddy. There you go.
Incredible running ability. He's 75th ranked in the run.
Wow. Huge. Okay, so he can run.
So he's
But can't-
fast as all holy hell.
Maybe you hope he becomes a Bobby Witt. That would be good for you. Okay, Dodgers make their selection. That actually makes a lot of sense. They could have went pitching, people were saying, but I do get the shortstop route with them as well.
Yeah.
All right. On the clock next,
Oh,
you've
there
got...
he is throwing a football.
Oh.
Kind of mediocrely. Oh, actually, this is a good toss. Oh, there you go. That's kind of a good toss.
Braves are up next, everybody. Braves are up next. All right. Come on. Okay. Computer is doing glitchy things.
29th ranked prospect on MLB.com, everybody. 75 grade run. That's almost as high as you can be.
Literally.
And he goes to the LA Dodgers. That's got to be exciting.
Best high school Florida prospect.
Going to LA, baby.
God, I would love to be drafted by LA.
Oh, I know,
That'd be the
man.
best.
That'd be great. The only problem is with LA is like you know you're gonna deal with competition.
Oh yeah,
Like you know at any given point, right? Like you could trade for Bo Bichette, sign him
Yeah,
long term.
exactly.
Now you're fucked.
Now you're screwed. Now you got to get traded. You know,
Mhm.
you got to be so good that you force them to trade you.
Exactly. So
All right, Atlanta. Yeah, not a bad pick. You know what? I think it's an okay pick. Do they not trade for Bo now? Well, that's cool. Imagine that. So he's at his family's house right now. Just has his own little Bryce Rayner draft 2024
Damn.
background.
they would have sent that to him, yeah.
Like, is that his own logo? BR Bryce Rayner.
Or like Bleacher Report, maybe it's sponsored by Bleacher Report. That's got to make.
Is that Bleacher Report?
I don't
Logo?
know, but like,
Wait, why is there so many different teams? Oh, yeah.
because they didn't know where it was
Yeah,
going.
where is it going? Wow. Question: where do you think Manfred will? Where do you think Manfred will expand the MLB before he retires?
What were all the top selections? Like, weren't there a couple that were like?
I want them to go to Montreal because I think that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be awesome, yeah, if they could go to somewhere in Canada. But I don't know if Manfred has it in him to do it.
No.
Like, what were some of the options? Was like Salt Lake City, some of
Salt Lake
them?
City, I think, was one of them, which
Yeah.
is kind of crazy. Yeah, it's like you get a team.
Forget all the other options.
Wow, Toronto's compensation pick for Chapman is 136.
Wow,
It's
what
not even
even
that
is
good.
the point of that?
It's
You
not even
know?
that good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, sure, you might hit somebody,
But
but
like, probably that's
probably not.
nothing, you know. Wow. All right. Well, that sucks, everybody. I mean, at least we got our guy. We're happy with our guy.
Yeah, I'm happy with this draft. Can't be.
Hey, and look at these guys. They know how to draft. Mike Soroka, Austin Riley, Wright. After the first, they got Strider,
Oh, geez,
Michael Harris,
Harris.
Bryce Elder.
Oh my God.
They know how to
That's good.
draft. That's the thing, dude. Like, that changes your franchise.
Guess who drafted all those guys?
Double A.
Double A. Double freaking A. Like, such a good fucking. Double A made so many great draft picks for the Blue Jays, too. Stroman, Noah Syndergaard, Travis d'Arnaud. Like, so many good draft picks.
Yeah, that guy's kind of just like a baseball wizard, eh?
Yeah, this guy's an expert. Here's the pick, guys. Okay, that's the next picture off the board.
There you
That's
go.
the next picture.
That
Smart.
guy will be a stud, everyone.
Wow, Double A must be salivating right now, being like, oh, God, like, I can't believe this guy's still here. Literally 15th overall, and he was still there. High schooler, because I guess they don't really need pitching right now, tomorrow. So, there you go.
Wow.
Granted that Max Fried is going to be free agent this year.
Atlanta will
They'll find
pay
a way.
someone or find someone.
They'll find a
do
way
something,
until
you know?
he's here. Let's see what he's been doing so far in his little career. Give me... See, yeah, sometimes they don't have the stats. They're just like, well, we don't know this guy.
Yeah, it's like, well, because he's in high school, dude.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. He's in high school.
Oh, he's crying a little bit. That's exciting for you.
Of course. Wow, imagine being 17 years old and being like, oh my God,
My
I
life is
drafted.
good now.
My life is so sad.
Wow.
I'm going to the Braves.
Granted, you do need to be good at baseball eventually, but... So he forced out a GM wizard. Great. Yeah, that was dumb.
It was dumb as hell.
I don't know why they did that, man. Why did they do that?
They used the argument that you sold our entire farm system, and now we have no future because of you. But yet you brought the team for the first time back to the playoffs in 22 years.
Right.
It's like, okay, well, if you keep me, do you know what he said afterwards? He was like, I would have tried to sign back David Price. They didn't even, once he got fired, they didn't even make an offer to David Price. He's like, I would have signed him back, and they didn't.
Wow.
And then we got rid of all the guys. We got rid of Bautista.
Yeah.
We got rid of Josh Donaldson. We got rid of Double A. Like, it was just like, or not Double A, Double E. Yeah. Brutal.
Wow.
Hated that. Hated that all my life.
And now they're refusing to get rid of the idiot.
Yep.
It's like, what?
Yep.
Like,
It's insane.
you know? Why are you so, like
Bad.
what does Ross Atkins have over you? You know?
Yeah, Ross
Like, what
Atkins
is
must be blackmailing Rodgers.
He's got
right
like
now.
some fucking skeletons in the closet of Rodgers or some shit. Like he knows some stuff that like they can't get rid of him. You know?
Yeah.
The leak, you know, the dark info.
The dark info.
You know?
That's why he's here. Doy. All right, San Diego is on the clock, everybody. He's on the clock.
Atkins is a clown. Yeah, we know, dude. It's the Toronto Blue Clowns. Okay, you need a head clown to lead the other clowns.
Passing on Coupler will be another Blue Jays regret.
Yeah. Dill Simmer says, I didn't even know this. Double A drafted Lane Thomas. Atkins traded him away for other considerations.
Right. I
did not even
remember
know
that.
Wow.
I do remember that. We had Lane Thomas and we traded him away.
You fucking idiot. You fucking
Wow.
idiot. Oh.
Wow. Wow, Dulcimer has been really on this whole like Culpepper. He's been like, yeah, we're gonna regret not picking him.
Wow, really, eh? You must. What's so special about him, Dulcimerist?
I don't even know. Like, what was the thing on him? Culpepper, right? He went to. Where'd he go? He went to the Twins. To replace Mr. Correa eventually.
Do they only do the first round tonight, or is it first two? I think they do.
I think they keep going.
Yeah, I think they go for a while.
Yeah. They go into like the competitive, all those kind of make-up draft picks.
Yeah, I'm not sure how far they go, but I think they go for a minute, yeah. Pick is in right now for San Diego, everybody. And then after that, 5 more selections in the first round. You're going to have the Yankees, the Phillies, the Astros, the Diamondbacks, and then the former World Series champ, or the reigning World Series champs, I should say, the Texas Rangers.
Okay. I'm very satisfied so far tonight, guys. I'm very happy with this draft. This has been solid. I really can't, like, that's it. You know, that's kind of my whole analysis. Solid. You made the right decision. You know, you pivoted. You had your plan probably, and you pivoted knowing that there was a guy available.
Mm-hmm.
Did a good job. Can't fault you. Where are they? Where are they doing this draft? Texas? Like,
It looks pretty Texas-like.
Well,
Maybe do they do it in the reigning World Series champions place?
their All-Star game also is in Texas, so maybe that's
So
somewhere.
oh, then there you go. It's in Texas. Then.
Yeah, maybe they have it all there, you know? Yeah, who's left right now on the board? There's a lot of still, like, decently good guys. Like, you still got William Schmidt, Ryan Sloan from high school. Tommy White, our guy, is still there. Brody Brecht. Honeycutt's gone. Ryan Waldschmidt. The catcher's still there. Walker Janik. There's guys still available. A lot of reaching going on.
Wow, we should have got the Schmidt guy, dude.
Yeah,
Can you
another
imagine?
Schmidt. Oh, Nick taking a Schmidt with the actual Schmidt. Oh, here we go. We got the pick coming for San Diego.
Of the 2024 MLB Draft, the San Diego Padres select
Cash Mayfield.
Who? I didn't hear a single reaction in the crowd there.
Cash money, baby.
Cash Mayfield.
Oh, there he is, ranked 30th. High
Okay.
schooler.
Another high schooler, left-handed pitcher.
Whoa, this guy. Whoa.
He looks angry.
Yeah, like, he looks kind of fucky.
Interesting, man.
Cash Mayfield.
He's
a left-hander pitcher from Elk City.
Man, I just, like, never understood not getting a college guy. You know? I just never understood not getting a college guy.
I don't really get it either, because it's like,
You're banking on him developing more. Like, you don't know who he is yet.
yeah.
You really don't know. Like, why not take, if he's 6'4", 200 pounds, why not take, William Schmidt, 6'4", only 180 pounds, but, like, why not take him?
Yeah, he's a high schooler as well.
Oh, he is a high schooler. Oh, shit, my bad.
But I mean, what do you mean? You're bad? Like, they're the same.
Yeah, I mean, like, oh, that's true. I guess maybe he's bigger. Is there any, like, college? Yeah, I guess there is really no call. Oh, no. Brody Brecht. Why not take Brody Brecht, 6'4", 235, was dominant and had, like, comparisons to Paul Skeens.
Well, it's just the fact that, like, we don't know. We don't know what they know, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I've always hated drafting high schoolers because it's like drafting someone out of high school for football. And it's like, okay, let's watch him play college. But once he leaves college, we'll have him.
Exactly.
You know, it's the same thing.
I don't like.
Unless you're Jackson Holiday, it's like you're clearly a phenomenal generation.
Exactly.
athlete.
Like we like you got to be so sure that it's like this guy is going to do it. And if we don't pick him now, then like we'll never get another opportunity.
Like, and it's like, but how do you know that Cash Mayfield's gonna be that guy?
Right.
You know, it's like I might as well just grab guys that can pitch for me soon. You know?
Yeah. I mean, again, maybe look, you could just be a hater. Maybe Cash Mayfield's the greatest thing to hit the mound that we've ever seen. You know?
You never know.
I don't know, man. That's the thing, right? Like we don't know because we are not in that. I guess scouting, world or whatever.
Yeah.
We're just going off of what some of those other media guys are going off of, but I do hear what you're saying. I certainly hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Kind of makes sense for me. I mean, like you're literally like 18. You haven't even developed yet as a human.
Yeah.
You know, like you still have like 6 more years to like fill in. All right, Yankees are on the clock. Yankees are on the clock, guys. We have 26. Then it's the Phillies, 27. 28 Astros, 29 Diamondbacks, 30th Texas Rangers, and that will be the first round. I could see the Yankees grabbing a power bat. Dude, yeah, they need bats. Dude, they're going to grab Tommy White, third baseman. That makes so much fucking sense.
That would be great for them,
That
dude.
makes so much sense.
And I would hate it.
They're going to grab Tommy White. I'm almost predicting it right now. That's like they need a third baseman, and they need bats. And he would, and
and he's 21, so you could even see him come up like next year.
Yeah, the year after, you never know.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That does make sense. The Yankees will draft Tommy White.
Don't do it to me. Drafting our Justin Turner comp.
It's gonna happen, man.
Damn it! No. Playing with this guy, Aaron Judge. The pick is in for the Yankees, guys. The pick is in. They're probably going to play first base. Yeah, he looks like a first baseman, I'll be honest. I mean, they need a first baseman too, right? They need corner guys. Their infield sucks. Let's be real. The Yankees' infield sucks. Volpe sucks. DJ LeMahieu sucks. Rizzo's not even playing. He's like hurt. But he also sucks when he was playing. Glaber kind of sucks. Oswaldo Pereira, like, guys, they suck.
Yeah, what the hell, man? Like,
their infield blows.
Infield just fell apart, and it's not like these guys haven't been good in the past at certain points, you know?
At certain points. Yeah, like you had Volpe actually hot at the beginning of the year, and then he just fell off.
And it's completely fell off. Torres has had, like, a good year, then a bad year, then a good year, then a bad year.
Yep.
DJ LeMahieu, I guess it's just the age and injuries are catching up. Rizzo is just...
He's got to be cooked,
like,
man.
it's a mixture of cooked and... I'm injured all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, wow, fuck.
Trevor saying his defense at third is a huge question mark. I hear that too, but it's like Yankees need bats.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not going to play outfield, so it's either corner or infield, so.
Liam saying Bryce Harper, Mike Trout, Nolan Arenado, etc. High school is important to the draft.
Well, those guys are also generational talents.
However,
no.
Mike Trout wasn't drafted as a generational talent. Bryce Harper was, but nobody knew that Mike Trout was a generational talent at that time. He was drafted, and then he became a generational talent. I'm not sure about Nolan Arenado.
Fair enough. I don't know what his prospect ranking was either, too. I don't know. I'm a hater. I like college guys.
I think it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, absolutely. Like, you could end up with
You could.
that. Like,
You
and that's
could.
the thing. Some of them are going to. There's going to be some of these high schoolers that turn into be incredible MLB players. It just feels like the risk versus reward
Yeah.
might not be there.
Here's the Yankees pick.
Matt Hass?
Ben Haas?
Ben Hess. Ben Hess.
Ben
Okay,
Haas.
where the hell is Ben Hess?
I am scrolling, everybody. I am scrolling.
Ben Hess is down there. The
Oh
Yankees
my God. Why?
reaching, still reaching.
Oh my God.
Diving into the barrel. Where in the
Where is
holiest
Ben
of
Hess?
fuck is Ben Hess?
What? Did I pass him? Where is Ben Hess? Number 44?
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. Right-handed pitcher, Alabama. Okay, they picked a pitcher.
All right.
Sure.
I guess that kind of makes sense too, you know?
I mean, you really pick anybody you want, but you're reaching for a pitcher. I don't know. I kind of actually don't like that pick for them. Why don't they should get a bat. Like, they got to get a bat. Unless they're really banking on their prospects that are coming up next year. Like, you got your the Martian and
The Martian
Jared
is going to
Jones.
be good, I think. But,
Right.
I mean, after that, I don't know.
I guess so. All right, guys. That's the 26th pick for the Yankees.
4 more selections to get through, folks, in this first round pick. Thank you, Yankees, says Trevor. Yeah.
You know what?
Thanks, Yanks.
That was a kind of reach and a half, so I'm
I'm happy
cool
with it. Yeah.
cool.
Take this,
Take it.
loser. You can have him. We didn't want that guy anyways. We got a better
Nope.
pitcher than that.
No. Oh, now my computer's really glitching, and I can't update the scroll bar. It won't show me.
Oh, well, it's okay.
Oh, wait. Here we go. Got it.
All right, Philadelphia Phillies on the clock next, everybody.
All right. Yeah, I actually can't even update the on-the-clock thing either.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, guys, ignore this. Ignore this.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Phillies.
It's the Phillies now.
My computer. Oh, look, we finally updated. Great. Now I can do it.
As a Phillies fan, I want Brecht. Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
Brecht's
I'm surprised
good.
that Brecht hasn't
He's
come off
still
the board
there,
yet.
yeah.
Like it seemed like the Oh, here's Trey.
Yeah! Let's listen in. Get a bar?
Different scouts, I get different answers about which one's the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard that my splitter and my slider are my best pitch, and then I've heard that my fastball is pretty good too. I like all of them equally, and got my curveball in there too.
Country boy. He says, everyone says everything about him is great.
Yeah.
Mm. Apparently, he's a better human being than a pitcher, so that must be a great guy.
To me, that worked ethic probably put him in a position to win one of the most exciting games of the college baseball playoffs. Walk us through a little bit that game against Wake Forest. It was absolutely epic.
He won a great game.
Coming off of a collapsed lung injury and being
Oh, yeah, the collapsed lung injury.
last time with my brothers and the rest of the dugout. I would love to.
I like you,
Oh,
Trey.
he's got a nice. He's huge.
He's
Holy
a big
crap.
He's a big boy.
Holy
And
crap.
he's got some
That's-
twang doing.
That's some Nate Pearson right there. We got
Yeah.
our next Nate Pearson,
We got
everybody.
our Nate Pearson coming, everyone.
John saying, what are your predictions for pick 59? I'll be honest, that's way too hard to predict at this point.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're going to go bat. That's all I'm assuming. They're going to go
I
bat.
have no idea, dude. No idea.
It's so impossible to predict.
Looks like Ye Savage gonna sign. If he didn't sign at pick 20, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
I mean, he's coming out of college, right? So it's like, what's the
Yeah.
why wouldn't
Yeah,
you
why
sign,
wouldn't you
know? It's
sign?
like,
There's
the
no-
only
High school, you can elect to.
Yeah,
go
like
and-
if you go in like a later round in high school, I guess I can see why you might
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah.
But out of college, it's like you got it. Well, that is
Oh,
a
yeah.
big lad right there.
Phillies. Come on, Phillies. We got 4 more picks in this first round. Tony Romo played with a collapsed lung. Got no problem. That's fine.
Alejandro Kirk's cousin is ranked 110 on prospects. Is he actually? Pull him
No
up.
way.
Pull him up.
No way.
Phillies select
William Kurt. No. Dante Nori. Dante Nori.
Where's Dante Nori?
Dante Nori.
Dante Nori is
Okay.
right there at pick 48. High schooler again.
High schooler, yeah.
Outfielder.
Going to the Phillies. Interesting. I thought they would have went pitching because they got a pretty stacked lineup, but I guess they do need some center field help.
Their pitching's also really stacked too, man.
I know, but it's like one of those things where you're going to have some guys coming up on contracts eventually. This guy is a high schooler, so that does make sense. You got time coming up.
Yeah, just pick somebody that you think you can develop into somebody good. He's Canadian. Nice.
No way. Oh, he is. That's right.
Look, Canadian boy right here. Going in the first round. That's exciting.
I remember them talking about Dante Nori. Let's go.
Dante Nori.
Going to the Phillies.
Canadian lad. Headed to Philadelphia.
Good job.
Not going to see him for a couple of years, but, you know, that's pretty good.
Good for you. Big ups for the Canadians right now.
And now you're going to get the Houston Astros picking.
Who are they going to pick?
Yeah, I think it's just the best available, right? William Schmidt. Nobody's picked William Schmidt. Nobody's picked Brody Brecht.
Yeah, like what the hell's going on, guys?
Nobody's picked Tommy White.
Yeah, Tommy White, man. Come on. Does no one like that defense? Yeah, they're talking about Brody Brecht right now going. I'm shocked that he's not even. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, literally 70 fastball, 70 slider, 50 splitter. The control. Look, he's getting comps to who's getting comped to? No, it was the other guy who's getting comps to is Paul Skeens. Oh no, it is Paul Skeens. Yeah, he has comps to Paul Skeens. That's the other guy I was like, okay, like if we grabbed him, I'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, for real. Houston's on the clock right now, everybody. 3 more selections in the first round of this year's MLB Draft.
Who are they going to... At this point, I have literally no idea who they even go with.
No.
Like,
tell you.
Like, after the last few picks, I'm like, I have no clue. Like, never would have thought. Literally, these
it's
three.
reach territory now.
Reach territory. We're just picking whoever our scouts say to pick. That's why I like the Blue Jays picking Trey Savage, because it's like at least when you're in like the top 15, like it's a consensus amongst all scouts, like these guys are good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, we got a guy that was like overall consensus, you're good. Which
Houston
is great.
Astros pick is in, everybody. Is he coming?
Come on, Rob.
He's not coming yet, everybody, but the Houston Astros pick is in whenever they decide to give it to us.
Oh, we're just waiting. Rob, get up there. Who is that? That's not Rob.
Maybe they're getting somebody cool to do it.
Oh, yeah. Someone better than Rob. Rob is with her. Layla Robbins.
Houston Astros Nike RBI, and they're booing a lot.
Probably Rob. Who are they going to pick? Walker Yonick.
Oh, it's Walker Yonick. It's the catcher.
Oh!
They went catcher, yeah.
I always say Janik. Okay, you know what? That makes sense for them, actually.
Yonick.
They do need a catcher. They do need a catcher.
Take the first catcher off the board. A catcher goes in the first round. That makes sense.
Good pick. I actually like that pick for them.
Yeah.
He hits very well, too.
Walker Yonick.
Good job. Good job.
Catcher for the Houston Astros. Makes sense, everybody. Arizona Diamondbacks on the clock now. And then Texas Rangers to round out the first round of the draft.
The Diamondbacks. I wonder. Positional-wise, where do they go? Diamondbacks. There you go. He can play other positions too, apparently. That's an option.
There you go.
No one considered, really.
Best defensive catcher in this draft, apparently, according to this guy. So there you go. Good pick. They need a catcher, yeah.
Yeah, they do, because they had Maldonado, and then.
Well, Maldonado was terrible.
But he was a great defensive catcher.
Great defensive
great calling,
catcher.
great game caller. He carried that staff. That staff was elite partially because of him. And they needed a new one. They needed a new core guy. Like, who's their catcher now? Oh,
No.
Yainer Diaz.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't he supposed to be good? How's he doing?
How's
this year?
Yainer Diaz doing this year? Yeah, look it up.
Yainer Diaz. Yainer Diaz. Well, I mean, he's
doing
actually
decent.
pretty good.
Doing
Batting
decent.
287.
Interesting now.
Um,
That's interesting.
Where's he been? Is he been primarily playing as a catcher? Is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done a couple DH games, but primarily
Normally
it's
catching.
58 games started at the catching position.
Played
so
first a bit last year. Wow.
Interesting. Kind of surprised.
Actually, that wouldn't be a
actually.
horrible idea. Well, maybe they turn this other guy into a first baseman, him to a first baseman, whoever they want.
Right.
You know, they can do that.
Interesting. And I guess maybe, well, and also too, I'm pretty sure that guy, Walker guy, actually has a third base eligibility. Like that was one of the positions that he could play. I mean, if you lose out on Bregman, I
Right.
mean, I don't know, maybe I'm
Maybe.
overthinking it, but like
Maybe.
that's a possibility, right?
And you had Donaldson. Literally, he was a catcher, and then he became a third baseman.
There you go.
You know, you can
Exactly.
do it. You can do it. Yo, who remembers when Russell Martin was a fucking third baseman for a little bit there?
Whoa.
Yeah, Russell Martin playing third was crazy.
Pick is in right now for the Arizona Diamondbacks, folks. Whoa, Subway footlong dippers?
What?
Oh,
Footlong dippers.
kind of like what that looks like.
Whoa, cheesy and meaty.
Uh,
We're getting close to the end, everybody. We're getting close to the end of this one. The first round is almost over. Yeah, see, they keep going. They're going into the next.
Diamondbacks
bit.
always draft best player. Look for white or look for Brecht. Okay. I see
Cool.
you.
Cool. Also, William Schmidt's still on the board, high schooler.
Yeah, nobody's. That's what I mean is weird. Like if you're taking these high schoolers, why aren't you taking?
Why are you
this guy?
taking this guy? What's wrong with him?
Like if you're gonna go for the high upside high school guy, like
He can spin it. He's got a curveball upwards of 3,000 rotations per minute.
that's insanity.
Jesus Christ.
Are you cheating?
Yeah, like,
What the fuck?
does have some of the best stuff in the draft, but also generates it with ease when Phil strikes out. He has stuff to. Yeah.
Like all of this sounds great.
Comparison to Adam Wainwright.
That's pretty good.
Like,
All
all right.
That guy is going to the hall.
yeah,
so,
like- Why are we drafting him?
is Adam Wainwright going to the Hall of Fame?
I think so.
I'm
I think
pretty
just because he
sure,
had
right?
such a long career and it was like good.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
40,
353.
45.2 WAR.
Oh yeah,
You know, World
Yeah.
Series champ,
yeah.
3-time All-Star, 2-time.
Wait, did he win? He won a Silver Slugger for pitchers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Silver Slugger.
18 years. Yeah, I feel like that's warranted. He's got enough track record.
2,668 innings.
How many strikeouts? 2,202. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a Hall of Fame. You've done it. You've done so much.
Yeah, it's like you were never the best pitcher, but like you had a couple years in there.
Couple
like
good years. Yeah.
2.94 when he was 31 in 2013. Like,
You just had
that's
such a
incredible.
good track record.
Yeah, like you
know?
were reliable and dependable for 2 decades of
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Box Crew says, you guys are my favorite YouTubers. Let's
Shout out,
go, Box Crew.
Appreciate you, man.
Love you, dude.
All right, pick is in for the Arizona Diamondbacks, guys, and then one more selection in this
Okay.
first round.
Has Walt Schmidt went? No, he has not. All right. Who the Diamondbacks getting? Who are the Diamondbacks getting? Here it is.
Slade Caldwell.
Another outfield high school
schooler.
guy.
So everybody's reaching for these high
Wow.
schoolers right now. It feels like this is the move. Maybe some of these like better teams are like, you know what? Let's plan for the future.
Yeah, that
Get
makes
the
sense.
high schoolers.
That makes sense for them. That's kind of what the Jays were doing, and then we realized we were crap. Okay. What's Slade Caldwell got cooking for him? 18 years old. He's got speed. Outfielder, lefty. High School Player of the Year. There you go.
Oh, okay. Well, that's exciting, I guess.
Oh, wow.
He's got big legs for a high school.
He's
Oh,
fast,
shit.
apparently. Yo, what if this
Oh.
is Mike Trout 2.0?
He's got big.
Dude, this
meaty
kind of
legs.
like his legs look like Mike Trout's.
He's big.
This guy's kind of like Mike Trout. Maybe they just drafted Mike Trout. Caldwell's an advanced hitter with a mature approach who makes consistent line drive contact to all fields. He's 5'9" though. Yeah, you can't be an MLB because you're 5'9". That's what they used to tell us. All right, well, hey, you know what? Kind of looks cool. Looks fucking beefy as hell in his kneecaps.
No kidding, dude.
Caldwell.
He's a big boy.
And now the final pick of the first round is going to be the reigning champs, Texas Rangers. Who are they going to pick? Who are the Rangers getting? Fucking fine now, dude.
They might go a high schooler as well.
Probably high schooler.
You know, again, I'm kind of surprised that Tommy White's not off the board.
Tommy White's still there. Maybe he'll be available at 59.
Yeah, at this rate, right?
Could you imagine?
That'd be an insane
That'd be
draft.
insane,
That'd be a
dude.
wild draft.
And we just pick all the picks that keep falling to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just keep going, you know?
We'll take all these first rounders.
Shit. But dude, that's the thing though with this with the way the money system works with your allotted budget, you actually can't do that.
Right.
Which is crazy stupid in my opinion.
I
It's
know.
like what the hell? Like
I know.
that's dumb as nails.
That's stupid.
All right, everybody. The Texas Rangers are on the clock. Final pick in this draft. For the 105 people who are still watching, shout out and thank you guys for being here. We're going to cut a clip. I don't know if we're going to post it tonight or tomorrow morning about our reaction to drafting our guy. And then as well, tomorrow, big day for content. Either, we might have that come out in the morning or this evening, I'm not sure. But then Blue Jays Today show.
Mhm.
And also, we're going to be live for the Home Run Derby tomorrow evening, which is always a great live stream. That's really a lot of fun, everybody. I can't wait to watch that one happen. And then the following day, on Tuesday, have a video come out in the morning. And then as well, we're going to be live for the All-Star Game, which should be another fun one. We're going to see Paul Skeens for the NL. So that should be a good one.
That'll be crazy. And then Wednesday, we'll probably do some kind of like trade updates and what's going on.
We're
getting into the season now. All-Star break's over. We're getting into it. Thursday, another video room. Friday, we're going to be back for the first game. And, of course, the Blue Jays Today show.
Wow, that's actually wild. John says, wow, Arizona has 3 picks in the next 7 picks. That's amazing.
That's huge.
That's amazing for them. You could literally build a roster with that.
Yeah.
All right, the pick is in
in
right now for the final selection of the first round, folks. Going to Texas, in Texas right now.
Who's it going to be?
Does Tommy White have character issues we don't know about? Based on his profile image, maybe,
Well, he can't defend for craps. Maybe people are really considering that. Like, why would I pick a guy who literally can't play a position?
Right. That's true. That's true, man.
You can hit, but you can't field.
That is an important aspect of the game.
You have to do both.
That is kind of important. All right,
143 likes. Can we get it to 150, saying Laura Lizzie? That's right, guys. Drop a like if you haven't already, man. We're about to be almost finished here as the last pick is coming in now for the Texas Rangers. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting someone else saying it, too, other than Rob Manfred. Thank goodness. Here we go. Luis Amador. Malcolm Moore.
Okay.
Who are you?
Who the hell's Malcolm Moore?
Oh, catcher. The other catcher.
Oh, there they go.
You know what? That makes sense.
All
that
right.
actually makes sense, guys. Malcolm Moore.
Wait, does that make sense?
Who's their catcher?
I thought they had... Am I tripping right now? I thought they had, like...
Jonah Heim, but he's kind of...
Well, he was good last year. He had a 755 OPS last year.
Now he's dookie again.
240. I mean,
He must have just popped off in the right time.
I guess, yeah.
Malcolm
He won a
Moore, is
Gold
it?
Glove last year too.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, he's got competition now. Malcolm Moore finishes out the 2024 MLB Draft first round And I think overall, Nick, that the Blue Jays got an absolute steal in this one. But you're savage.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm happy with it, man. And honestly, the graphic is going to go extremely hard when we do make it, when he is called up.
I'm
At this
savage.
rate, with the way the team is, just fucking put him on the roster tonight.
Bring him up
You know?
tonight.
Let's have him pitch on when we come back from the All-Star break.
Detroit.
You know?
Against Detroit, absolutely.
Folks, lots of content in the next couple days, ramping up to the trade deadline. Please, if you haven't already done so, hit the like, smash the subscribe button, everybody, because so much is on the way for the Toronto Blue Jays team and for Blue Jays Today.
Yeah, can't wait to be on this ride with y'all in the next 2 weeks. It's going to get absolutely crazy, and we hope you'll be here for it.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and as always...